Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Oh, U.S. to cut security funds to European countries bordering Russia. But yeah, been an interesting day. We had ISM services. It wasn't that bad. ADP came in a lot lower. He's having a wonderful morning. You had a little bit of a freak out, but then ISM services wasn't that bad. We had a little drop in pop, and then from there, nothing much. There's a bunch of conferences. We noticed it in the morning that we had a little drop in pop, and then from there, what is that? Nothing much. There's a bunch of conferences. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. There's a bunch of conferences. I don't know why I had two up. But with the conferences, that's going to be catalyst for the rest of the week and then even in the next week. But other than that, we're waiting for non-farms tomorrow. I'd watch the final like 10, 20 minutes of the last stream today. We talked just right now about bonds, and I think it's important. And get ready for the jobs because we are waiting, end of the year, Powell, and some of those things from the beginning of the year. We want to see how it all unfolds, my friend. So I hope you are ready. But now it is time for Philo. So I'm going to go get ready for that. Go get me a carbo and prepare. And, oh, man, I got a good one for you. I like it. I just like Philo, man. I like you. I don't know. Chad is very inspiring, bro. You know that? Every single Chad living in the light, bro. Every single Chad living as evidence of how effective it is. Oh, you guys gas me up, bro. You don't even have to say a word. You don't even have to tell me. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. It's amazing, bro. You think I care? You think I care if it's public? You think I care if it's like the Pharisees? I don't. That's why, I know it. That's why. You know how much shit I don't share with you? I don't share with you every time people, you know that? I know in my heart, and I know factually and objectively. The results, bro. You have no idea, bro. Every day the chat. Oh, man. So, woo!
Today on dueling hearings, one
God
for
bless.
Fed nominee
Right,
Stephen Meyer and the other for RFK Jr., both devolving into a split screen of shouting matches. We'll unpack them both this hour. I'm Joe Matthew alongside Kriti Gupta in Washington. Thanks for being with us here on Bloomberg TV and radio. Things got pretty chippy in both of these sessions, Kriti, especially RFK Jr. with actual screaming into microphones. Stephen Meyer, not so much yelling, but definitely a big disagreement with most Democrats on the panel.
Absolutely. This idea of Fed independence, which he says he really stands behind. The question is, he's still very supportive of Donald Trump's policies. You've seen him time and time again in almost every question back them.
That's right. We're going to go through this and unpack some of this with Bloomberg's Michael McKee. Also, insights from economist Claudia Sahm. I'll be curious to hear what she thinks about the way forward here with questions about whether he'll be at the next Fed meeting.
Well, and absolutely. And I'm going to put some of these theories, these economic theories, forward to her. Has she heard of them before, or is this the Myron Doctrine? The
Myron Doctrine. I like that. Later this hour, Dr. Leslie Cantor will be joining us from Rutgers University School of Public Health to get into this RFK debate. A lot of talk and yelling about vaccines, about health policy, and in some cases coming from Republicans. That was a pretty tough conversation with Bill Cassidy. We'll have to get back to that too.
It was a tough with Bill Cassidy, but Elizabeth Warren as well. I mean, always likes to steal the show.
That one we saw coming, as she told us last evening.
She told us last evening. We were warned. Plenty of heads up. I wasn't expecting the screaming match in return, though. And she made some crucial points that some would say even move the markets.
Well, let's get into all of that. In fact, we're going to start with the markets. Lisa Mateo is in for Charlie Pellet at World Headquarters in New York. Lisa, how's it look?
Well, right now we have stocks on the rise, bond yields falling. This says traders increase bets on a faster pace of rate cuts by the Fed. Now, the S&P 500 pointing to a back-to-back advance. Right now, it's up about 0.3%, 24 points. We have the Dow up 0.4%, 195 points, and the Nasdaq up 0.3%, or 79 points. Over to the yield space, the 2-year 3.59%. That's down 2 basis points. The yield on the 10-year 4.17%, and that's down about 4 basis points. To currencies, we have the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index up about 0.2%. Japanese yen down 0.3% at 148.63 against the dollar. A few stocks on the move. American Eagle Outfitters, their shares soaring up nearly 35%. They said it expects a sales boost from marketing campaigns. You know them, featuring Sydney Sweeney and also Travis Kelce. Now, on the downside, newly listed software company Figma, their shares taking a hit, down 18%. Posted a double-digit rise in quarterly revenue, but profit missed expectations. valuations, and those shares are feeling the pain for it. And shares of GitLab, they are down about 9%, just about 9%. The provider of software development tools swung to a loss, but it raised its annual profit outlook. In other news for the company, its CFO Brian Robbins is leaving to join Snowflake. After the close, we have some more action from Lululemon, chipmaker Broadcom, also e-signature software company DocuSign. For on-demand news 24 hours a day, you can subscribe to Bloomberg News Now. Wherever you get your podcasts, I'm Lisa Mateo. That is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
Lisa Mateo, live from New York. Thank you so much for the update here. Watching Wall Street as we watch the aftermath of the hearings, and the headline on the terminal says it all. Trump's Fed pick draws Democratic fire at confirmation hearing. Of course, we're talking about Stephen Myron, someone we've spoken with more than once on this program.
They don't have
chair
fire.
of the Council of Economic Advisors in the White House. A lot of questions about Fed independence. That's and the funny. Idea that this revolving
Remember,
door
repetition rewires reality. They keep repeating Fed independence because they want you to think it's not independent. But that started 4 or 5 years ago, you guys. So yes, I like what the other congressman said. We are getting back to Fed independence. And unfortunately, you got to get rid of these people who were not independent. And now that's why they make such a big deal. Intel CEO FL Altera expected to close in a few weeks. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, it's time for Philo. All right, it's time for Philo. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I'll explain it part of the intro. But if you want to be here, be here. Take advantage of it. In all ways, stocks to not stocks. But we are not going to tolerate anything except for greatness. But here's the thing. I don't want anybody to be like, you don't have to be great by talent. But you have to be willing to believe. And if you're not willing to believe in yourself, if you're going to hear anything I say, and we don't have time for it anymore, you guys. And I talked about this yesterday. I'm so grateful for today's Philo, bro. Because it's from your boy Napoleon Hill. And I was saying how even the Chads get me hyped, inspired, what I'm seeing from the young guys. You see the lack of hope, dude. It's lies. It's literally blatantly false. And it hurts people. And I've seen people do great and do amazing, thankfully, because they didn't listen to it. And that's why I'm excited. And I'm excited for the young guys. Oh, I said it yesterday. I was like, bro, you under 25, bro? Let's use it. Bro, you got the light, bro? Let's use it. And again, we're going to talk every age, bro. You'll see. But, dude, it's for real. Like, bro, you have something. Use it, please. Bro, and you see it. Every day, they'll say the fucking a lie. They don't care. Bro, if you believe somebody's lie on TV, bro, they're going to change it the next day and be like, yeah, well, it's different. And yeah. And then everybody act like they accepted it anyway and move on. No one's going to care. Do you see why I must be real with you, brother? Y'all think I'm trying to be mean? No, this is the real world. I'm trying to warn you. Be careful. Stop playing around right now. That's why the lie, you want to believe there's no hope, my brother. It doesn't cost them anything. It's going to cost you. Why can't you get that? You need to. And the young guys, believe whatever you want, but I'm telling you, a mental poison early on is not going to help you. I would rather you be delusional at a young age in belief than being a nihilistic, hopeless person at a young age, thinking you're never going to get anything, thinking you're not going to do anything. That's a lie. That's a lie. This is a critical moment in your life. That's what, bro, that's why. Do you not hear me? I really mean this, and I really believe it. Why you think I'm willing to stomp everybody and I don't care if they hate me, dude. As long as it save one of you, bro. That's it. You don't get it. I wish these people mutilated themselves the same way. That's what Jesus says. You know why? Because it's like, bro, it's not going to hurt them. They're telling you to hurt yourself, your future, your mind. A month from now, a year from now, 4 years from now, they're going to act like they didn't tell you that. Wake up. You're going to have no one to blame. There's nobody to blame. I'm not going to let you go out like that. Fuck that. I love you, bro. Don't tell me I don't. And guess what? It's going to sound it's going to be a little rough. But guess what? It's better than the alternative. This attitude is what you need to stop playing this game. So yeah, this is supposed to be leave if you don't want to hear Jesus, bro. Leave if you don't want to hear leave if you don't want hope. If you can't be hopeful, I have nothing for you. I'm sorry. Hope is free, for crying out loud. Am I saying that reality doesn't exist? No, I'm saying step up right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying your life is shit. Step up. I'm saying everything worked against you. Well, brother, right now you have an opportunity to take a seed and believe in it. Are you going to do it again or not? What are you going to do? Are you willing to have hope or not? That's all. That's all we need. That's enough. You don't see it? I told you. That's why yesterday was funny with the little lotto thing. I said, imagine it. I said, don't buy a ticket, but you don't get it. It's not magic, dude. You know, and Jesus said you could go with the faith of a mustard seed. Tell the mountain, tell the tree, you can move whatever you want. He said, when there's 2 or 3 in my name, ask and it will be given to you. You don't get it? My brother, that's what I believe. And I believe with us. And when the people come together, when 2 or 3 in his name, bro, you and I together, we could do anything. Nothing is impossible. Do you see it? I don't think he was speaking magic. I think he's saying you bring 2, 3 in my name together in hope and belief, we could accomplish anything. Do you understand? I believe that. I've seen it. I've done it. We're doing it right now. Praise the Lord. You see it? So do you get what I'm saying? Do you have hope? Come with the belief. That's all we need. So, and this is where, man, I need y'all to use the light when you have it. And you live in a generation, bro. I said it earlier, where people use the appearance of something to think it's another thing. Like, bro, for real, every time there's smoke, there is not fire. I'm sick of this. That's what I'm saying. These people, I love it. I can't believe he said it on TV. He was like, they came with fire. My brother, these people are so diluted and watered down. They don't have any passion and they don't really believe what they're saying. They only do it for a paycheck. There's zero fire. You live in the that's why all the propaganda on Twitter, zero fire. Is a bunch of people who have mastered the art of displaying smoke to make you believe there is fire. That's why I say, you know, bro, we on fire every day, all day, every minute, every hour. I could show you. Not segments, not clips, not here and there, no. And dude, that's what I'm saying. It's not, they go and they act all this stuff. I don't want that. You think I'm telling you that? Do you think I am telling you that to talk shit about them? I'm not. My brother, I'm telling you this so you don't conform and mimic that behavior. That's why I'm telling you. I don't care about them. I care about you listening. You don't get it? You think I'm overreacting? My brother, if you don't start enforcing things and protecting your mind and your habits and your behavior, you are going to conform to them. You will be just like them. Even if you think you won't. Motherfucker, I became just like them. I'm not even safe. What are we saying? I don't want any of you to have smoke and no fire. Be on fire, brother. I don't care if you see the smoke or not. That's what I've been trying to tell you. That's what we need. We need realness, bro. I don't care about what it looks like. Give me the real energy, the real fuel. And my brother, if you don't go for that, you are going to conform to the alternative. There's no such thing as in the middle. I think I get why Jesus didn't like lukewarm. Because lukewarm don't ever stay there. You can't. That's just the world, bro. That's what I'm saying. We think there's a gray area, but it's not. That's why I can say, if you don't defend it, it's going to get occupied. If you don't feel it, it's going to get occupied. My brother, if you don't say no to it, you're going to become it. I'm sorry. That's what I've learned. That's what I see. Do you see something different? Don't let your eyes deceive you. And I don't think they are. Have it. Have the fire. And again, patience. My brother, you know what patience is? This is what I need from all of you. Endurance. That's what that word means. Patient is endurance. Patient endurance. You want to know how I'm patient? It's because I'm consistent. That's your patience. Patience is your consistency. Being able to endure no matter what it looks like, what it says. This is the part I should have told y'all. You know that? Because I look around, bro. You must defend and choose which way you're going to live or not. And if you don't, you're going to become that way. And my brother, no one's going to like it. You are going up against the world where everything on TV, the people who are just living, they're not going to like you. The religious people might not like you. The other religions definitely won't like you. The black pill people won't like you. The red pill, the blue pill, no one's going to like you, bro. My brother, Chad, have you not realized you are called to reject the world? And this path is very unique. Wake up. Do you want it or no? Who wants it? That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all, and you still want to do this and not showing you're getting it. It's fake. It's not real. That's not the uniqueness I'm talking about. If you have to tell me about the smoke, you're not on fire, brother. You conform to the world, brother. I'm sorry. You're lying. You got a membership, but you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, am I trying to be mean to you? I'm not. Am I trying to, I want you on my team, dude. I just don't want a liar though, because it's not going to work. That's what I'm saying. I know how it plays. I've done this. I've put the ungenuine piece in the machine and it didn't work. It spits it out every time. The machine keeps going because it's a good machine. You see what I'm saying? But it spits it out eventually. It doesn't work. Are you ready? I'm telling you, no fear. We could create whatever bro, it's amazing. I think you're already seeing it. So are you ready though? For real, everyone gonna hate you. There's no Elon not gonna like you. You think do you guys think I want Elon to like me? No one's gonna like you. The Tates ain't gonna like you. The Republicans won't like you. The Democrats won't like you. That's what I believe. You know why? I reject the world, brother. I really do. How about you? That's what I want. I want real fire, bro. You know why I reject it? Because I don't want to be it. And I know if I don't choose something specific, intentional, and decisive in the opposite direction, I will become that. Don't lie to yourself. That's what happens. So do you have the patience? Can you be consistent in that? You're going to face it all, bro. And you have to be consistent and keep enduring. Keep enduring. That's why I am patient. You know why? I will endure. I will endure in the Lord, our struggle, your struggle, getting out of poverty, bro. I believe it and we're going to do it. I will endure for that mission. I will be consistent in that mission. My brother, Patience does not mean I will tolerate. Do you understand? And my brother, I'm not saying this about you and I. I need you to say this for your life everywhere. I need you to be patient, but stop thinking, patient is a fruit of the Spirit. That's a reward. You know that? That's a rewarding habit like we talked about. You become patient. I just explained to you the whole bond market and showing you patience. God, thank you. That's a gift. All of you could get it. Patience is a gift. Go read the Bible. It's a fruit. Patience. Patience. That endurance, that consistency. That's a gift. The fake gift of that is tolerance. My brother, love is patient, love is kind. You should be quick to listen, slow to speak, forgive 77 times over. I believe that. I think tolerance is still the fake patience. Do you understand? And I need you to understand it's not about me. It's not about me in YouTube. It's not about me in this community. I need you to understand this is you and your mission. The next thing you're going to face, the next couple months, the next couple years for you, you need to be consistent. You need to have the aim. Don't doubt the effort. Don't doubt the aim. Have the aim. And you need to endure it consistently over and over again. We're going to rewire that reality. Do you understand? And I'm telling you that you're going to get tempted to blend that into a weird tolerance. That's the big mistake that I made. I shared that with you already. That's why I said, and some of you got there, and that's why I'm saying I want to help you, and I can help you better if I was truly enduring and patient, not by being tolerant for things that are going to hurt people. That's where we're at, bro. And that's what you got to start realizing for you. Your patience does not mean tolerance. If you keep pointing to your tolerance as your patience, you're pointing to a fake fruit to say you have the real fruit. Patience is endurance. Patience is consistency. That's why you're patient. You wouldn't call the man who has endured years and years of the struggle impatient. You would say, man, he is patient. But think about it. That's like I'm telling you. If you don't reject it, you're going to become it. So if I disagree vehemently, I'm like, yeah, that's going to hurt things. That's going to hurt people. Oh, but I'll tolerate it. That's not patience. Oh, I'll tolerate it. He'll come around. No. I used to think that. You know what happened? I never saw them because they destroyed themselves. That's what happened. That's literally what happened. I thought I was being patient with people. I was tolerating the things that were leading them to destruction, and I knew it. Was I doing it in love? I was, dude. I didn't mean harm. I didn't think that. I thought I was being more loving. You know that, right? I thought I was being more loving by being that tolerant. I thought they were doing stuff financially, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to try to love them and try to communicate and try to, I wanted them to see the truth. And I want for their own way and help them, and I kept tolerating the things that I knew that were hurting them. And I thought it would morph down the line in being able to help them, right? That my tolerance and by being patient with it, with their error and folly, by being patient with their folly, tolerating it, I thought I was loving them. I did. I treated some of you like that. And I thought I would have the chance for you to come back. Dude, they didn't come back. Not because they didn't want, because they can't. You hear me? Because they can't. Because they cannot come back. I thought I was being patient, dude. It was fake. It was tolerance. Had nothing to do with my endurance or consistency. If anything, it was just highlighting how inconsistent I was really being. And now they don't have the shot. So yeah, bro. Be patient. Get ready to endure. But you better watch what you tolerate, bro. That is very crucial. We're going to look back at it one day. You're going to look back at it just how I did. So good luck. Make the right decision. And you know what, love is patient, love is kind. Can I share with you what I view kindness as? I don't view kindness as tolerating a dumb question and folly. Yeah, I do. I have some pretty harsh answers sometimes. I view kindness as me wanting for you what I have for me. I think that's a kind person. That's why I don't think these people are kind when they lie. Because I don't think what they're saying and what they're coming across with, I don't think they're not trying to share with people goodness of what they have already have and possessed. Right? They'll tell you nice stuff. You know how many people have said nice things to me and they've only wanted me to fail? Do you know how many people have been worldly definition of kind to me? And when push came to shove deep down, I just found out they were literally only wishing harm and failure upon me. You know how many people supported by being kind towards the world standard? And then on the back, they were doing some other things trying to hurt and destroy me. All of us have been through this. So it's not like this is unique to me. That's what I'm saying. Am I kind if I hand you the noose? That's what Uncle said. If you say you're sad and I go and tie a rope and tie the noose and hand it to you, you're like, wow, he's really helpful. Man, he's so kind. He just made the noose for me. Wow, he helped me slip it on myself. Such a nice guy. He's going out of his way to help me. Wow. You see what you could be kind, but it's not really kind. Because that's not what kind is. Kind is, I want for you what I already have or what I want. That's why I don't want any of you to die. You know why? Because I want to live. And if I do die, it's because I'm going to go to heaven and I want you there with me. My long term, I want you to have what the market gave me. It gave me houses. It gave me a lot of good things, bro. Exactly how I've done it. And I've shown you. I don't want to be the only one who knows how to fucking pick apart everything and have this little jump on there. I want us all to have it. Everybody. That's kind. Ask, are you kind? Next time you ask, well, why'd you say that comment? Again, some of you, if you're reaching out to your friends, trying to put them, why do you want that? And if you want to share what you have and it's good, that's a good thing. Keep doing it. But if you can't give me that solid answer as to why, it's nice, fuck nice, bro. I've seen nice hurt more people. I've seen more people say it was kind and it's hurt them. Real kindness is sharing, as I want you to have the same consequence as me. That's kind. Kind is I want us to have the same consequences. Not whatever I say in your face and then deep down we have a real feeling. So yeah, man. Game time. Be on fire. I don't care about the smoke. So now, are you ready, Chad? Now we're going to talk a little bit there. And Devin, you've pumped open way too much. Half of your comments Bible, the other half open. I think you'll realize the problem, brother. And you guys are pumping for me. I've posted it to the stream alerts people, and I said it when it all happened. I have like a fat, deep in the money position on open. You guys are just pumping for me. Please don't do that. I benefit off of your pumping. Don't do it. Why, you guys? Just why? And I know in your heart, I don't think you meant to pump it, but like I'm saying, take a step back. Look at everything you've said. You haven't mentioned anything else except open and then the Bible app. I'm grateful for one of them. Now you're doing puts. Now I'm banning you for telling us what you're doing. And now one Chad leads the other into the ban. That's what happens every time. And that highlights why you need the good community. One leads to the next. Every time. So, that being said, that was just the intro. Now we're going to talk business. It's business, but it's also real life. It's what I have been saying. And I think it's very important. But let's start with some hope. All right. And this is just I guess this is a secondary intro, but it ties in very well. It's very simple. I need you all, every day, every morning, throughout the day. This is what I meant. This is why I need people who are willing. I don't care what's happening. I'm not saying you don't have other things going on. I'm just telling you what to do next. I need you all to start looking and expecting good things to happen. And I don't know if you think this is some Disney cliche bullshit, because it's not. Let me make this very clear. This is the start of winning. Chad. You think I'm playing with you? My brother, this is the beginning of winning. This is how you start winning right now. The number one key trait, brother, of a winner. You are looking for good. That's why, by definition, anybody looking for bad is a loser. I'm just going off of the definition, dog. My definition, okay, I guess. But that's it, bro. You all need to. This is what I'm trying to say. My brother, I don't care what the scoreboard says right now. I don't care what the scoreboard says. Are you a winner? Yes or no? I could tell by if you are looking and expecting good things to happen. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to tell all of you. I don't care if the score is 100-0. If you have the ability to look and expect good things to happen, come here. We're going to win. You're a winner, bro. You are a winner. I want you on my team. Everybody else can fuck off. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't care even if the results, even if they but Josh, I have millions of dollars. I don't give a fuck. Do you expect good things to happen or not? That's it. That's why if you have a lot of money and you don't expect good things to happen, that was a fluke. That's why the people who have a lot of money, they already expect it. I promise you. Separate the good and the bad. We could do this right now. Right now I can. Do you expect good things to happen or not? Are you looking for it? Are you looking for it? How do I wake up every morning, dude? I'm expecting something every day. It's a beautiful day. Good things. That's why, you know how excited God get me? Well, you know why God get me excited? I read the book. That says so many things. Says so many good things to expect. So many promises. But then it makes sense how it's translated into my life, brother. Because the beginning of winning, the start of it, you are a winner if you are expecting good things to happen. If you have that trait to look for, you're a winner, bro. Y'all don't get it. This is why everything from chat to real world to taking people's lies and believing them and the hopelessness. Bro, look around. Humanity, how it works. You don't realize that even if the information is false, the expectation still has an effect on people. Oh, come on. You see that so much in the market. You saw it in a big way at the beginning of the year. It didn't matter even if the expectation was false. It still had an effect on people. It changed behavior. It changed moods and thoughts. Are you guys kidding me? So do you not get it? That's why if you're expecting good things to happen, it has an impact on humans, both you and everybody around you. And then vice versa. If you expect bad things to happen, my brother, it has an impact on you and everybody around you. Oh, man. Do you get it? Are you a winner or not, bro? That's why I'll take anybody in. You tell me that you're always expecting good things to happen. I don't care what you have been through, brother. You are a winner. We're going to win. That's just how it works. Some of you got to start. Like I'm saying, don't drift. Really pay attention with all these other things, because I'm like, man, you don't see these expectations and even how false information changes people's minds, thoughts, beliefs. My brother, you believe the wrong false thing, that'll turn a winner to a loser. You believe the right thing, that'll turn a loser to a winner. It's your expectation. Expectations create changes regardless if the information is true. Do you understand? Wow. That'll help you with stocks, bro. Y'all playing. So Chad, I know we have a lot of winners in here. I want more. Don't tell me, you can't tell me anything. Your expectation daily. Are you expecting good things in this life, the world? Imagine, with everything going on. Very simple. That's going to define it. So let's go. So now it's an intro, but it leads, bro. Because what I want to talk about is a very critical time right now. And I brought it up earlier. They brought it up. I say, man, the young guys, every age, you're going to see, we're going to talk about it. Everybody, you need to use this point of your life. I believe my whole audience is at a critical point of their life right now. God has given me an audience that meets this criteria. None of you are too old, nor are you too young. Do you understand? That's what we're starting with. And what you do with this point in your life right now is going to determine a lot. It's critical. But like I said, none of you are too young. None of you are too old. It doesn't make sense. You can't believe any of that, unfortunately. I'll show you why. Look around. Dude, you're not a boy. You're not playing with toys. You don't go to the park and play in the sandbox. You don't sit in a car. You're not a child. You're under nobody. And then, bro, look around too. You're not Joe Biden. You know that? Some of you think you're old. My brother, you wouldn't be here. You'd be doing other things. Or you'd be dead already. You would be really incapacitated. Some of you are here. You still got time. This is why I'm saying we must use it. Everything. Right now, bro. For a lot of you. Because hesitation at 30 will turn to regret at 40. What happens after that? After 40, it'll turn impossible. And then 50, you'll turn into bitter. Every stage of the decades leads to the next one, dude. I'm trying to tell every single one of you, at this middle stage of your life, all of you are in the middle stage. All of us. You cannot afford to postpone any longer. I get it. And you have to realize, because what's going to happen? Bro, the time is going. Chad, God willing, you have more time. But please do not flatter yourself with the illusion that you have more time. What I'm trying to tell every single one of you is that right now you must seize the opportunity, be serious about it, start commanding your life and ship, because you must master this middle part of your life. Do you understand? How you master this middle part of your life, that's what's going to determine our setup for the next ones. So you will have more time, but you really don't, dude. Because whatever habit and whatever reality you build, the time is going. It's not stopping, bro. And then that's why I'm trying to tell you, you need to get this. Because my brother, if you are afraid of poverty now, and we don't do anything to get away from it, or do what we need to, what do you think is going to happen 10 more years from now? The fear is going to be worse. You know why? Because the responsibility is going to be higher. Ask anybody who is afraid of poverty. They probably have a lot of responsibilities. When you're young, you don't have as much responsibility. The older you get more responsibility. If you don't handle the future and this fear and poverty now, my brother, time is bringing it into the next one. Now it's going to be even harder. My brother, time goes on. In your 20s, in your 30s, if you are stopping your life because of criticism, and you are waiting for everybody's approval, my friend, you go through that ridicule, that silence, that experience, that's going to turn you into never moving by 30, by 40, by 50. Do you understand? I'm telling you right now, all of the worries are real. But if you do not rise up today and make a commitment not to drift and to take advantage of it, it will paralyze you. How can it not? We've all been criticized. We've all had responsibilities and gone through these things. If you do not master them now, they are only going to become more paralyzing in the future. We need to get rid of it. We need to correct it now. That's why I'm so crazy about it. Because it's coming. It's not leaving. You don't handle it now. What do you think it's just going to disappear? This is what I'm asking you. You should all be aware this is very realistic. 10 years is going to vanish. Whether you like it or not, dude. It is. You are either going to rise or not. Which one? That's what I'm asking you. You are going to have another 10, another 5 to get to the end of the decade. Are you going to rise or not? Are you going to, better yet, are you going to rise or rot? Because do you not get it? That's what it is. That's what the drifting is. If you don't use it, you lose it. Fear, indecision, procrastination, regret. My brother, if you can't say no to these things now, what's going to happen? If we can't get a mastery on this now, what is going to happen? This is what I'm trying to tell you all. You guys don't get, bro, every single one of you in here, you're a winner. If you look for good, that's it. Easy. You're young and inspired. You're like, bro, this is the middle part of my life that is going to set up the foundation for everything. That's what Carnegie had to do. He spent 10, 20 years before becoming a titan. Napoleon always said Abraham Lincoln changed the world. But it's what he did in his 20s and 30s that led him to becoming president at 40. You must master the middle part of your life, Chad. Because guess what? Once you do this, if you're willing to develop this character, every single one of you, you will crush your competition, and it's not going to be luck. It's not, no, it's simple. It is a definite desire and action. That is all. You will beat anybody not doing it. Can you not see it? You think this is luck? Oh, I get lucky a lot. That's what happens when you have definite inaction. That's all you have to do. Expect good. Look for good. Be definite. Act on it. Don't use your 20s and 30s and 40s to keep feeding indecision. Don't use this time to develop procrastination and get turned off by not seeing results when this is the moment you are literally setting your foundation for what you are going to accomplish. Do this now so you don't go and miss it and go back and have to live in regret. Definite action, desire. That's not luck. That's going to get you it. And it's simple, man, because guess what? The young guys, a little bit. You're not too young anymore, man. That's all. That's why, if you want to conform to the world, be my guest. I think you guys are men. I'm going to hold you to that standard. Act like it. You know why? Because, bro, when you're young and you got youth, you could kind of drift. You could say, oh, yeah, I drifted. I learned. It was an experience. That's kind of true. You know, and guess what? When you're old, you know, when you're actually really old and declining, you can actually blame the decline of old age. That makes sense. You can't walk the same. You can't do the same, think the same, talk the same. That makes sense. But yeah, the middle of life, brother, we must take it. None of us have any excuse. Do you see what I'm saying? There was a certain part when you were young where you could justify the drifting as okay. At a certain point when you're old, yeah, maybe you're going to drift. That makes sense. But what about the middle part? Oh, you can't negotiate with that. The time is now, Chad. The time is now. All of you are in the middle part of your life. Every single one of you listening to me. Young, old, no. None of you are too young to where you're not a child. You're not so old you need assistance and it actually makes sense you would decline and not be able to pursue the same way. Do you get it? You must take it. The middle part of your life, you must be definite. You must desire to make something of it. You must act in it. If you don't, the time is gonna still going. So think about what you're doing, but guess what? Thoughtful isn't what you think. You know why I say that? Because someone's be like, I am, Josh. I just gotta be more thoughtful. I gotta think about the right move. The next move. Thoughtful. Thinking. You're not thoughtful. You're a liar. You want to know how you're a liar? Here. Thought without action is drifting. I rest my case. You can't keep thinking over and over about what you're going to do without acting. My brother, if you're thinking about it all the time with action, good, keep doing it. Has it been 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, how many months? And you keep saying I'm being thoughtful about my middle part of my life. I'm being thoughtful about my next step. Thoughtful, that's great. It is, it's a good thing. But it's also the same impetus to drifting. Thought without action is drift. Literally. Oh, I'll turn eventually. Oh, turning would be good. Oh, turning would say, that'd be good right now. Oh, that'd be, you're thinking about it, but you're not acting. The house, the savings, living properly, getting another income source, you name it, bro. Thinking is good. It creates everything. Think accurately. Think with no fear. But my brother, thinking leads to action. Thinking without action leads to drift. You know what else people use thinking for? The past. My brother, it's a waste. Oh, well, I do this, but then this. You know, the stuff in the... But last time I... Oh, no. No man can alter yesterday, brother. Yes, we all should have started sooner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all should have. Even myself. Isn't that funny? I should have even started sooner. If you're using your thought to not act, or you're using your thought to look back and not get anything out of it, that is poison. My brother, the proper use of memory is to learn. Wouldn't you agree? Why do we have memories? It's nice to enjoy things, but that's not the point, like biologically. So you could remember stuff, to learn danger, to learn food, to learn what is good, what is bad, to learn the rhythm of the world, the sun, memory, to learn. Everything we've been through in the market, we got a lot of memories. We got the funny ones and all that, but there's ones for learning. That's the base factor of memory. That's what it was built for. Just like an option built for insurance. Memory's function is to learn. How many of you are using your memory to look back and poison yourself? Go, look back at when you should have started and feel bad, and now you're thinking about anything but action. Are you learning anything, motherfucker? You're not. You're not using your mind properly. Your memory is not there to haunt you. That's what I'm saying. You build character, your memories will serve you. They're not there to haunt you. Memory is to learn. Go, learn. Take what you've learned so you could apply it. Don't look back at the past to not move forward. That can't work. You can't keep thinking without action. Thinking without action is drifting. Thinking to go backwards without learning, to apply it to an action, poison. So yeah, my brothers, I said this about the guys that were young, but it's applying to everybody. I realized it, and I'm grateful this Napoleon Hill came up. Perfect timing. He said, dude, the time is now. Stop drifting. It's funny, bro, because Cody came out to the farm. And he's a young guy, bro. And I honestly think he's a really good guy for how young he is. And, like, I don't know, just everything he exuded, where his head was at, just, like, it's funny because I think he was doing really good. I was very impressed with this young man. Yeah, but he kept saying he was drifting. He kept saying he was drifting. I was like, that's interesting. I liked it because I was like, it's good. And then even in the chat, he changed his name to No Drift Cody. And I was wondering, I was like, man, he's doing good, but I'm like, is he being too hard on himself? Or am I like, I'm like, what do I know? What did he do that I don't know? But no, bro, I thought about it. I'm like, no, you have to. You're doing the right thing, Cody. He's doing amazing. That's how intentional you have to be with not drifting. You have to put it, you have to be, he made a choice. That's what I got out of it. That's what I picked up on it. From when I heard him talk about it to seeing him even a couple days later, bro, he made a choice. It's a choice. But you have to, because like I said, if you don't defend against it, you're gonna become it. That's what I believe. I think you should believe it too. Because look around. So yeah, man, this is the time. Every single one of you, every day, you need to be so decisive about what you're gonna do with this block of your life right now. And all of you in the middle ground right now, this is it. You all should be saying, I'm going to rise. I'm not going to give in to conformity, drift, all of these things, bro. Your thoughts should lead to action. You should be definite. Use your memory, use your time and youth, use all of these things to serve you into the next stage, because it's coming. And if you can use this time and you say, I'm gonna deal with it now, I'm gonna rise to it now, I am gonna be so intentful about it now, my brother, it's gonna be easier in the future. But if you do not, you already know what's gonna happen. But the time is now. That's what that means. It doesn't mean you rush. It doesn't mean you do anything different than no. You know what it means? It means we're talking about this block of our lives. Talk to me in 2030, but there's no finish line. That's a block, dude. You don't get it? That's a block. What you do with that block is going to lead to the next block. Some of you can become the Titan by the next block. It may take another block that'll lead into the next block. And then you're going to be that. Do you get it? Dog, if you don't rise up now, it's going to be the same thing that you will be asking me the same thing at the next block. Promise you. That's why some of you who ask me the questions I know you know the answer to. Some of you where I'm like, yeah, bro, you know it. You're stalling. That's why I'm being so straightforward with you. Because if you don't rise in the broader block, you will be asking me the same things in 2030. I saw this one moving. That one's still going. Small cap. So do you get it? It's time. We're halfway done with one block. What are you going to do with the other half? And it doesn't matter. It does, because it's going to give you a setup. But that leads into the next one. You're not too old. Some of you is a perfect time, man. If you feel like you still got it in you. You're not helpless yet. So go. The young guys. These habits you create, they say youth is wasted on the young. You have so many things working in your favor. The young men who care about this block, who care about their future. Oh, you guys are going to, like I'm saying, you'll destroy the competition. Not with luck, just with definite action. Isn't that crazy? Some of you who choose to be definite in this early block, and you stick with it, and what you chose was good already, oh, dude, it's going to be disgusting. Everybody else, if you can't even believe it or not willing, Well, I agree with you then. I don't know I can't help you. So take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. You're on mobile. Press hot chat. Exit the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. God bless America. Woo! Oh, I'll show you some after this. I was going to play you a beat that Uncle. You guys know there's like 7 songs maybe you haven't even heard. I want you to hear them, but then you'll have nothing to look forward to. Let's go. Use this, though. And that's why I'm saying, man, the young guys, don't believe that. That's why it's so detrimental. If you believe that the next block has nothing for you and you gamble away all your money, the next block is coming. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's get that long-term in crib, baby. Long-term in crib. Call, baby. If a humble man tell you to be humble, he a narcissist. Tell that to the arsonist, the pharmacist. I wonder about the Stalinist, the Darwinist. I must insist, the things that we up against don't play defense. So next time that you take offense, my boundary just another fence. Don't forget, remember this. Already lost everything, don't tell me about a fucking risk. I'm humble but I'm powerful, but I don't have to tell you there's some moments that you can't forget. So if I'm fake, come and get me now. It's not a big head, I just know the size of the crown. You watched a lot of porn. Does it look like I'm fucking round? You didn't like me then, I didn't hope that you would like me now. You want peace, I want it too. You want war, I got a crew. But I won't lie, dog, I only need a few. So tell me what you really wanna do. Man, I swear I'm just like you. Cause the tongue brings life, but it brings death too. Please just move. Good advice is never taken by a fool. I took a look at life like a mechanic look at tubes. Cheap, fast, and quality, could only pick 2. Mannequin, I'm rude, but in a panic, in a fuel. Would you want it on your team, or do you want it against you? The humble made me hungry, I will eat any food. Humble made me better, fake humble made me confused. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time. But it so happens that it's practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boots that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder. But the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there.
My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you tryna control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god. Then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now, Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there. Like swimwear, I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen.
Amen. Woo! Bro, I keep eating them. Oh wait, I need to show you the other one. I keep eating those fucking Nature Valley things, bro. Why do they make them like that? Why do they make them where you can't have one? They're so stupid. So good. But we're back, baby. You guys want? What do you guys think about this beat? I'm gonna take off the intro. I'm not gonna keep the intro part. I like it, but I want a new one.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no
I'm not
justice
gonna keep
being
this
served
part.
here.
There's a
So
crazy
do what you wanna
song
do,
to this,
'cause I'm not
bro.
in your hands.
Uncle
I'm in
showed me it,
God's
bro.
hands.
My mind was blown. Yeah, what do you think about it?
Pendo made it.
Yeah, so you have that one. You want me to give you another one? I can give you another one. I'll tell you. I'll just play you the beat. I can't play you the song. Uncle will get mad. He didn't get mad at the other ones. He'll flip if I did the other ones. Yeah, you could just imagine what lyrics go on each one. That's a better way without getting me in trouble. Oh shit, he's here. Yeah, illegal. This one, I don't think there's a song to this one. Oh yeah, there was this song. He moved it to the other beat. But this one's kind of creepy.
This is
Yeah, I think Intel, you're gonna hear about it at the White House thing. So there's that. Well, let me find. Okay, this one. You ready for this one? Nah, this one's crazy. This one's crazy. Chad, yeah. This one's silly, bro. Yeah, you're gonna get one of that. Oh, this one's this one, I'm gonna take out the intro to this one probably. But Uncle, so again, like I told you, Uncle was he was there on Friday, like at the meetup. Where again, I still think, based on my evidence, I still think Legal is Uncle. I mean, I seen him on tape, but one of them, yeah, there's a guy going around Long Term Ranch proclaiming to be Uncle when we were there. So there was, and I don't know if legal said he wasn't there, but there was a guy proclaiming to be uncle at the ranch. And then he actually did a song. He showed them a song, like then the live, like it wasn't even recorded. Some guy was rapping there, bro. It's crazy. But this was the beat to it, but I don't know if the beginning's gonna be. It was kind of weird because like listen to this intro, but imagine like this guy proclaiming to be uncle showed everybody at like a random meetup, you know, and they never really met each other. And this is the intro. I was like, all right, bro, it's a very read the room, dude. I have a couple more, but I'll leave it there. Oh yeah, you guys got the other one too. Yeah, but other than that, God bless America. Oh yeah, no, I did. I got mad, bro. Dude, I got pissed because like there was a confidentiality agreement for the meetup, and then come to find out, people did take video. So yeah, one of them got leaked. So I'm posting my video on Friday, but yeah, meetup video did get leaked. Here it is.
Good night. Hip hip.
Yeah, so that. Otherwise, you'll wait till Friday, but I was pretty mad that got leaked. But yeah, it did. I really enjoyed that, bro. I agree with all of it. Trump admin a halt here. I think. Yeah, the dungeon's not bad. It's just it gets hot during the day. But Mitch thugged it out, bro. He did it. He seemed like he enjoyed it, but he didn't. You know, I'm surprised. That's why I didn't like. I was kind of grateful that it wasn't too crazy and that my terrible idea of 50 people didn't work. Cause like we had a lot of beds in the dungeon, but I didn't realize it gets hot. That was like a real life test where you're like, damn, that doesn't work. Oh, dude, yeah, no, there was a tarantula, but you'll see, bro. No, nobody sued me. No, not yet. I don't think there was any offenses. So it was good. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'm surprised we didn't light anything on fire, to be honest. You know that? And then I didn't realize it because I tried to set up the fire the next day and it didn't work. I don't know how. I think, was it Uri? Did you make the fucking fire, bro? Because whichever one of you built the fire, you built a damn fire, bro. Like, yeah, but like, no, I'm shocked. Because I just threw a stick of log and I doused it in fire or like liquid and it didn't stay lit. I thought it was going to be a little different. Yeah, you did with Caleb. Yeah, you guys really built that shit. Because that's what I was saying. I've realized. I didn't realize in the moment. A lot of work, yeah. You got like planning too. You paid. Are you in Texas, Colton, by chance? So, since the beginning of September, just the other day, there was a new law in Texas. So it sucks because you guys all opted in, and technically it doesn't apply to you. But unfortunately, we're still having some issues like with how we send it out, because the risk is like if it's not legit, there is a very, very harsh fine. So unfortunately, like our system won't even let us send anything to Texas just because it's not worth the risk. So we're gonna get it figured out. But in the meantime, if you are concerned about it, if you just paid, we'll get it refunded. But I would what's it called? I would do the I would just cancel it until we get it fixed. And then it sucks because Stream Alerts is closed, and we'll try to find a way to get you back on, but we can't make any like guarantee because it's just not open. But like I'm saying, it's just the Texas thing. I know I needed kindling. I realized it all after my failed attempt. You'll keep paying. But we'll get you guys a credit if anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make it inconvenient. And I don't want to, this just was random legislation. But Like I'm saying, it's annoying because you guys have to suffer, and we took these precautions in advance. So that's why. That's why I'm very strict on the sign up. That's why even people got removed earlier this year if any information was incorrect. Because even from the day one of Stream Alerts, we were very aware of all of these stuff, all of the laws pertaining to it, and that's why it's like you got to. We were ahead of it. I mean, you guys all opted in, multiple disclosures, signatures, all of that. That's why it's like, it's stupid that it even affects us, but it's a very harsh penalty, and a lot of people just in that space. I gotta see, I have somebody else I'm waiting on a call from, and they're gonna help me with this, but for now it's just sadly a waiting game, because we did everything right in our favor, and like you guys are good too. I don't think I'm gonna play Lulu earnings, but it could be a good one. I hit a couple today. The last two didn't work, but first one's in the morning. Most of them did 100%, made free. But yeah, Lulu's at a good spot. I think you got a little bit of range. Did it move last earnings? One of them was at like a make or break level, and it didn't really have a big move. But yeah, Lulu, the retail space, I think is kind of important. They beat and warned? Lulu? Let me see. Yeah, Lulu's kind of expensive, but not too bad. Ooh, that's still 30% though? Damn, that thing just moved a lot. So yeah, like when you look at the numbers, they're really expensive, but the stock has moved an abnormal amount just in the last quarter. So like 30% is insane, but like it's literally moved 30% like 2 weeks ago or a month ago. 2 months ago, I guess. Damn, I'm getting old. Month and a half. New month just began. And then where's their low end? Yeah, 130. Yeah, the only issue is if they cuck, but it has good movement. Premiums are still kind of insane. So the market maker has defended themselves a little bit, but they cannot defend against the outlier. So, and then I don't know if it goes low enough. Maybe if you give me a new price, we could talk about it. Because again, Nike is up. More favorable risk to reward. Overdone sell-off. Let me get you. I want to see their last four. I think Lulu is today. September 4th after the close. Yeah. So yeah, they're down 40% on the quarter. Last earnings, they moved 20. But that's what I'm saying, like a 30% out of the money, like that's what you're really dealing with. And then if you get anything with more time, it's just a completely different story. Yeah, watch the pricing video. Where is it? Lululemon. Micron 2. I don't know. I kept the Bloomberg thing up. It's interesting to see because it does give you some headlines, but then I like to see in contrast to what we're talking about. It's kind of funny. It's interesting watching it without audio. They look older, but that. Hey. I said I'm sorry, Bloomberg. I never meant to hurt you. You have too much Lulu. So now why would you be telling me? How many memberships do you have? Should have more than one. If that's what you gotta do. What was it? There was one more on Lulu. There was something on the traffic. But yeah, it's a deep chain. You could do it if you'd like. And then Micron all day. Lulu for long term. So yeah. I think those guys, like you guys notice as we were like talking, someone asked a question, we give info. So those are the two people trying to spur buying activity. Because nobody said anything of that nature. We were just talking about earnings today, and I gave you the info and told you information about the option chain and the market maker. So yeah, good luck. Good luck. Amazon pledges AI skills training for curriculum. Huh? Amazon in schools? YouTube changed your guys' names again? Oh, you guys didn't do that? Because I saw Cody, he changed his name back. I was like, what? Said maybe he gave up on that one. But then all of you have your names changed now that I look at it. Yeah, now you're Tim Whitman. Yeah, back to Juki. I'm so confused. You got your name back? I think because it looks so ugly and everybody looked like a bot. You know, it just didn't look good. Why? Because they want to alter their streaming to make. They want to do everything except unshadow ban me. That's why. So they're like, how can we get more engagement in streaming? How can we do this while keeping Josh in prison for liking Jesus, loving Jesus? I love the dude. Trip. That was the other one from this morning that we said at the conference. Like, do another Mr. Beast promo. Fuck. Can you ask a real estate trust question? I mean, depending on what it is, but you should consult with somebody. But what do you got? And you could ask any other off topics too. And then too, some of you guys, are you guys trolling me? Because, like, even some of the real estate guys, I'm like, you're asking me to unban, but, like, you haven't followed any of the instructions. So, like, some of you just think I'm like, I don't know what you think, but I also think you're trolling me now. Because you're like, like, if you don't send me the link and follow the instructions, how can I do what you're asking? It's very odd. So that's why you're banned, probably. Lack of follow, and that's probably why you're still banned. Because we'd love to unban you, but I did say the unbanning was going to end on Wednesday. That was what I said from Friday. So we gave some pretty clear instructions. I guess it wasn't just like this, I unban everybody. I did go through a list that I noted, and I unbanned all of those. But then I said anybody else, you had a 4-day window to send me your link And that's what we were looking for. So if you didn't get unbanned, you were probably outside of that window or you didn't do it. You own a house in Florida on a trust with mom. She wants to sell and I don't. Is taking out a loan the best possible course? Yeah. Because I don't know who's the who executes the trust and what are the terms. Because if you don't want to sell, you might be able to go back to the trust to not be able to. Otherwise, if she's allowed to, I mean, and it is your mom, just give her what she wants. But yeah, you'd have to get a loan for her portion if you can't, pretty much pay her out. Happy Friday, Junior, baby. 900 yards, a lot. It's a lot, man. After the farm, I've realized space is a lot. You guys did not send the link. You guys sent everything but the link. I'm sorry. I can't help you. That's it. It's simple. I look over now and he's like, why did I not get unbanned? It's because you sent me your channel ID, your user ID, congratulations, and say hello to uncle. And you've been banned forever. But you did everything except send the link. So you listen then, you listen now, and then now that's it. Rivian layoff. Exclusive Wall Street Journal. Lays off commercial operations ahead of cheaper EV. Spokesperson says they have enough money to launch R2 SUV in 2026. So remember they were pumping Rivian in the morning. I had to ban Homeboy. There's your Wall Street Journal exclusive. So you'll get a little bit of pump and dump, or it might hold. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. For almost a lot of the people that didn't get unbanned was outside of the window, or like you straight up just did not follow the instructions. And like I said, there was a few, I think 4 or 5, I took the discretion not to unban. And you guys you've been here for too long. I'm not dealing with it. And anybody who got rebanned in the last couple of days after getting the unbanning, I've moved you to that list as well. So I'm just done. I think we've moved on past the whole unban thing, you know? So I think you guys got to move on, and we all do. But yeah, if you want to get unbanned, you might have to wait now, because I don't think I'm going to go through it again. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If you want a reason, you guys want to know why you're not unbanned, like straight up, you didn't follow the instructions. And I explained it a lot on Friday and then the next day. So we needed the link, and I'm glad you reached out and did that all, but to not follow the instruction, it does. I can't do anything, and I'm not willing to go and find your channel and play the wild goose chase. The jobs report is going to be big tomorrow. It's one of those where it could be very big, but also just like many other times, everybody gets hyped up about it. Then we get it, and then what happens? Oh, not that bad, and then you move on. But then again, too, do you guys remember? Do you remember the last one with the big revisions down? You guys remember how that traded, right? I do. We could probably pull it up, but I'm pretty sure. Do you guys remember? So last non-farms that was bad, caused a lot of drama. I mean, shit, people got fired for it, you could argue. You remember that, right? How did the market trade? It was August 1st. I want it further back. Let me get one more day. Oh shit. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Was this the morning of it? That was Thursday. So this was your non-farms last time. It came out. You dropped. Remember, it was the surprise revision. And then it rocketed up. I remember that. I remember the rocket up. I thought it stayed up. It was the next day that you went up. So terrible jobs. You're down a little bit. You rocket for the first couple minutes. Knifes down, pops up, knifes again. There's other politics that day too. Then you go back up, back down. Pretty ugly close. People get a little afraid. And then you rip from there. And then by Thursday, Friday, you're back at the same spot. So keep that in mind. But I do think still, even if it's like really bad, it'll change the narrative. But just don't, you know, the S&P's he's a shifty mother effer, bro. If you're banned, yo, dude, all right. See, and then yeah, if you guys are emailing me right now, I'm blocking your email, and then you'll never be able to email me again. So I was just trying to shout y'all out and give y'all clarity, not get spammed on my email, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no more unbanning. We're done with unbanning. I banned like 15 people today, and we had like 400%ers in a row. One went 400%, but that one I didn't like it as much. I think we did have Trump and Putin. Was that? Ooh, was that? That wasn't a month ago, was it? I think that was a couple Fridays after. Yeah, man. I don't know. But yeah, that's the problem. Everyone missed the window from last Friday. Because it is Thursday. You know what I'm saying? The Chad Vicks climbing. Well, I think I'm going to get rid of it, man. I don't know. I'm very, very close to moving members only. Members only during the trading day, and then Philo will be non-members only if we're gonna keep playing this fucking game. Because like I'm saying, we brought a lot of Chads with us. It's just, unfortunately, we did very good after day one of unbanning, but now everybody else that was either got unbanned or not, y'all just, no, did not work. I tried. Non-members during Philo might be where we're going. That'll be your only moment. Cause like I'm saying, we had a good talk on training, all of it. It did good for 48 hours, and then just a lot of the people that we've already had to ban, you guys are going right back on the list. And that's what I'm saying. The other people, they want the other stuff. We don't need to do this shit. I do have a list of how many times they've been banned. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right. All right, let me go pee. Ran through the checks. Dude, we have 20 minutes till power hour, so still mad early. Super early. So I'll be right back.
Football is back.
Mike Tirico.
NBC Sports' Mike Tirico will join us to talk about tonight's Eagles-Cowboys matchup, the business of the NFL, and much, much more. Can't wait for that. It's coming up. Stick around.
Crypto Watch is sponsored by Crypto.com.
Catch up with the CEO of Health Equity. That's coming your way in just a moment.
Damn it.
First up, though, a check of the day's trade and top business
what's
stories.
happening?
Here she is, Lisa Mateo, in for Charlie Pellet. Hey, Lisa.
You got it, and stocks are on the rise. Investors received a lineup of data that really gave some more proof of a cooling labor market, and that's increasing those bets for Fed rate cuts. Speaking of which, we had the Fed's John Williams say it'll become more appropriate to cut interest rates over time, and Beth Hammack repeating her views that she doesn't see the case for lowering interest rates this month. Now we head to the NASDAQ, up 0.6%. The Dow rising 0.6%. And the S&P 500 up about 0.5%. Over to the yield space, we have the 2-year, 3.59%. That's down 2 basis points. The yield on the 10-year, 4.18%, and that's down 3 basis points. Strong advances in Europe, where the stock 600 strengthened, up 0.6%. To commodities, a record-setting rally in gold. Well, it's starting to cool. We have COMEX gold down about 0.8%, $3,604 an ounce. And over to WTI crude at $63 a barrel, so extending the losses there. The Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index up about 0.1%. Tesla in the headlines on a few fronts. First, the company said it opened its robo-taxi app to the general public. And then second, the Trump administration taking steps to make it easier for automakers like Tesla to push out self-driving cars. What they're doing? Well, they're removing some requirements designed for human drivers, like windshield wipers. I like my windshield wipers. Tesla shares right now, they are up just a fraction, about 0.5%. And Reuters reporting BYD cut its annual sales target by 16% as it faces increasing competition in China. For on-demand news 24 hours a day, you can subscribe to Bloomberg News Now. Wherever you get your podcasts, I'm Lisa Mateo. That is the Bloomberg Business Flash.
Wait, does that mean that our Waymo doesn't need windshield wipers, Kim?
I don't know.
What does that mean? I love
You're not
my
going to see
Waymo.
BYDs here anytime soon.
I don't know. Oh, okay, crazy.
I think Ed saw a lot of BYDs in London.
Oh, the BYD.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking.
Yeah, Chinese EVs.
All right. We are ready. We want to talk a little bit about, as we mentioned,
you guys are
some more
talking
voices
about
from the
cars?
C-suite. So let's get to it. Health Equity shares of that company rallying for a second day as analysts raise
So
price
are
targets
they
on the
now.
stock following earnings late Tuesday. The company administers health
Boeing
saving
to
accounts
hire
and flexible spending
replacements for
accounts,
striking
and
defense
it did
workers.
boost its adjusted profit forecast for the full year. It also reported revenue and adjusted earnings per share for the fiscal second quarter that beat the average analyst estimate. So here to talk about the quarter, the outlook in the business is the company.
The Philos love you, brother. Oh, wait, I need to keep that up. My bad.
If you're not familiar,
Yeah,
$8.4 billion market cap.
Move
Scott
around a
joining
little.
us-
I got to do the toe workout. Oh, it's 11:40, so it is kind of 10 minutes behind. Yeah, you had BYD numbers today, too. So that's why Tesla reacted. Oh, man. You gonna ball today, bro? Are you gonna ball? I hear some of you guys have been balling. You know that? I heard the virus has spread. You guys keep telling me you've been getting in a game or two. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, the Delta, that didn't work. The Eli Lillies are up, but they won't go up. Ow. Yeah, bro, it's good. I played yesterday, but I played some kid one-on-one. You're horrible at b-ball. It's okay. As long as you enjoy it. I would tell you to, like, play what sport you like, but, like, if you like rugby or some shit, dude, like, that's not okay. I just don't want you to get hurt. So I don't know, basketball is pretty dangerous, but depending on how you play. But, you know, just get out there and have some fun, man. Or, bro, we were playing football. You know that? You guys know I bought those things from Wayfair, right? And we used them. We played with the Chad. We had those, like, 6-foot-tall football targets with the net. And it came with, like, 4 footballs in each one. They're, like, mini. And, bro, we were just... Oh, yeah. So we played some football. And then we had the... or baseball. I don't know. Dude, the speed gun thing worked. What do you guys think? What do you think was the... I don't want to ruin... I don't have a video of it, though. I should have videotaped it. What do you guys think is the fastest Chad fastball? So we had like a little pitching thing. It has like a strike zone with like 6 little pockets. Or 9. And then there's a speed gun. So I was pretty surprised. I thought I could throw it faster. I couldn't. I really couldn't. What do you guys think these guys... 96, bro? What the fuck do you think? Yo, what do you think I'm feeding these guys? 96? 96. Dog, are you kidding me? Fucking what? 96 is the first guess? That's okay. Well, shit. That fucks up the whole setup. All right, well, here, let me put it into context. I think my fastball was like 53 to give you an idea. Fucking 96, dude. The fuck is wrong with you? 96? 96? Oh, yeah, bro. So, yeah, it was 71. 71 or 72. I was pretty shocked by that. And then Oscar was throwing like a good 68, 69 consistently. And then Derek just came. Derek is like 18 feet tall. So by the time the ball left his hand, you know, it just like the full force of that motion. And it was quick. Yeah, you were there, bro. I don't know if he played ball. I don't think so, but it was good. Oscar played and he had an arm. Even football. That's why I was surprised. The Chads are generally all athletic, you know, when it came to like games and all that. Like, yeah, everybody knew how to throw a ball. Like, yeah, football, baseball. People have volleyballs. We didn't set up the net though. He said, "I have more in the tank." Okay, Randy. Fucking Randy Johnson over here. You kind of looked like Randy Johnson when you did it, like the follow through, bro. You look like a young Randy out there. But yeah, man, so just play anything, bro. Just, that's it. Don't tear your rotator cuff. Don't break your knees in your foot, in your ACL. And that's it. Turn your cardio into games. That's what I did. That's all. I did this to make cardio fun. You guys don't remember? I used to tell you that, like, I would do like walking on the treadmill. I would do walking on like 6 incline to 10 incline depending on the day. And then literally just, it was good cardio and like you get tired out, but like no one likes fucking walking or running on the thing, but everybody loves a game. I love a good game. That's why I run a lot now with basketball. That's what I'm saying. I thought I was out of shape. I was just bored. Like realistically. Because like, dude, I did not want, why would I run on a treadmill, bro? You know, why would I destroy my knees to not get a bucket? So at least I get a bucket. Now it's fun. But that's it, man. I would listen to stuff, but I can't tell you the last time I ran before basketball. Because I was not trying to run. You tore your Achilles? I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, you gotta recover. You can fix it, you know, recovery, but you got a long journey ahead. They have a theater for cardio? Wow, that sounds nice. 32K, but it needs to be demo. That might be a lot of risk. I don't know if you ever bought a property before, but too cheap isn't necessarily the best. So it costs money. Some houses might cost you more to remove it than to buy the land. That's what, but the 2 houses before the compound or the ranch, that one that I really liked, it was a demo. So the land was cheaper. It would have been cheaper to just buy a piece of land next to it than to buy it and destroy it, to redo it. You're 10 miles this morning? Dude, what is it? One of the Chads has something called 6 Mile Monday. I said, what? Who do you mean 6 Mile Monday? Who you, dog? I thought my 6 a.m. Mondays were intense for some people. So yeah, good for you, man. Some of you run. If you're really running, bro, that's like, if you enjoy it, it's a really good thing. And like, I don't know, I never got into like pure running. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been a runner. I could be a sprinter. I love sprinting. You know, I did track for a little bit. Then I did not follow through with track. I got too high. I started smoking pot. But I did the sprints and I did the long jump and triple jump. You know that was my shit, bro. So, but I could sprint, but I've never got into like the joy of running. You know what I'm saying? And like that, CRN, it's not that big. But basketball, I could do that. Everyone tries track and quits. That's exactly what happened. I said, fuck this, dude. I'm not trying to. I literally was like, I'm trying to smoke pot. Like, I was not down. Your husband and I closed on the land to build our dream home. Congratulations. Make sure you get a good contractor and get ready. It's a lot of work, but it's gonna the end result is amazing. You're gonna have about 2 years ahead of you, and the fire department will test your guys' relationship. Why? Because they're gonna tell you to do 5 different things, and then you're gonna all get mad at each other, and everyone's gonna fight over the fire department signing off on the forms. Don't ask me how I know this, but I know this. This happens to married couples in buildings. Always the fire department. I don't know why you got fired. All the people who work, all my firefighters in here, why do you guys do that? Seriously, why is the fire sign-off such a difficult process? CRNC filed a case against Apple. I told bro, I've heard this a lot. You know that. So when you build, it all depends on your city. So that's what you should do. Depending on your city, find out how the fire department is on the regulations, because every building you need the fire code has to sign off on it. So in Cali, that's your biggest problem here. Cali, the fire and environmental shit is a nightmare. So yeah, as long as just make sure, and if they're not chill, bring them, get them an edible arrangement. Krispy Kreme donuts. No, that's for the police. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. Like, literally shout you out every morning. Don't arrest me. You feel like you could beat me in basketball? Your handles are awful, but you got a jumper? I mean, there's only one way to find out, my friend. For money. What? What? Yeah, we'll play. You're in farmland, Michigan. No one cares. Do they really, though? Because, like, you could build shit without anybody, like, getting mad, but if it worst ever came to worst and it's, like, unpermitted, some cities are just jackasses and they'll just find you out of nowhere. Or other people are just, like, if something ever happened and then people came, then you're screwed. Or harder when it comes time to sell. Ever played golf before? I've done a driving range, mini golf, and then top golf. The company you work for took the fire chief and fire inspector to a nice dinner. Yeah, bro. I mean, what do you... It's real, dog. We were talking... Are you on DVR? You might be behind... No, DVR is not even on. Light up golf, yeah. I like Top Golf. I'm down to go again. But my girl says I hit the golf ball like Happy Gilmore. I don't like move when I hit it, but she says like I just like attack the ball. I don't know how to I hit it like a baseball bat. I can hit it really far. I have a lot of power behind my golf swing, but apparently I look like Happy Gilmore when I do it. But yeah, bro, I like, that's why I like it. It's fun. I like to just hit the ball. I don't want to aim it. That's stupid. Why? Oh, put it in the tiny hole 500 yards away. Why? That's a waste. That's a waste. How about how far I could hit it? That sounds like a better game to me. Oh, no, dude, we had an idea. I don't know if we'd have to do fences or how it would work. Yeah, Google's hitting a new high. It's actually green right now. And then Airbnb, if it moves, remember, there's that, like, travel conference, gaming and lodging. So even win, possibly. Oh, bowling. Not with that attitude. But we had this idea, if we went from one end of the property, if we put like a mound to like swing, like the starting, what is it? The starting line? I don't know what you call it. What do they call it? The tee off? If you put like a tee at one end of the property and then just put like a hole by the driveway, it's like a couple acres, several acres. It's that a lot, 10 minimum. Tee box, there it is. Yeah, if we just started it off there, I think the property would be like a par 4 or something. And we just did one hole, and then that's it. And you swing from the back end, and then you hit it, and then depending on where it rolls, you go, and that's it. So we could have one hole, just one giant one, and that's it. And but the problem is, it's like it kind of goes downhill. So then, yeah. Google. Do Chad games like a field day with a bunch of spots? Yeah. We actually talked about that. Yeah, bro, it's huge. It would fit anything. We could have our own mini festival. You could set up, yeah, you can actually. You could set up the T location. The only problem, we would need the nets. Because that's it. It's not, I don't know how to aim. The Yosh, we had a little mini version. It was fun, bro. I like cornhole now. That cornhole thing was a great investment. I see why people play it. Because we had it while we were grilling, and like, I don't know, we kind of got into it. And then we played cornhole to see who was going to go get shit. Because we ran out of, we didn't have propane. I thought we did. And then, yeah, we had to see who was going to go get it. So we played cornhole. And then that's it. I love cornhole now. It's regulation. There's regulations too, you know that? Regulation size. We're really official. The Chad Ninja Warrior course. We can, but I'd have to get a different insurance. Power hour in 2 minutes, indeed. Today's been kind of straight up. The first part with ISM, but at this point it has broadened out a little bit more. Man, 3 Dow. Dow only has 5 names red, so it's better than yesterday. NASDAQ 68. NASDAQ's not as good, but another 15 went green. SPY 340. 20 more went green. A cushion for tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, I would even argue just this, you're already at 6,500. So probably, unless we break out of that today, but all-time highs to like, really even 6,200. But like I was showing you guys, you know, remember, non-farms last time was bad. It had a big reaction. It was trippy in the morning, but then the next couple of days, it went up. So cushion, could go beyond just one day. So just think, even for how we got here, think about even Monday and Tuesday. And then, but tomorrow is an important event. And I would wrap it up. It is power hour right now. Or you start thinking about more conference plays. We already did a couple of those. But at this point, you gotta make up your mind, my friend. Make up your mind. Okay. Waymo cleared to offer robotaxi rides at San Jose Airport. Google was already running. Army extends DC through November 30th. Only pricing in 0.7. That's a decent amount. Like, remember, up until there was a point in the last couple months, even beginning of this year, we were pricing in really small for the non-farm. So we've had bigger days, but I wouldn't call 0.7 small, and I wouldn't call it like a big move. Modest, adequate, maybe above average or hefty, weighty. No? Okay. Robust. Does it give us? No. Yeah, the ADP came in weaker, but that's what happened last time. So that's what I was saying the last 2 days, that some of the earlier jobs data, it doesn't hint at revisions. And that's what happened last Friday. So everyone's expecting a weaker report. I've been telling you that since Tuesday. 75,000 is weaker, but any indication of lower, I don't think you could extrapolate that. And then if it does, the other data doesn't show us anything lower than that or anything outside of that range. And then if it is going to be a surprise revision, it wouldn't tell us anyways. I think we started off the week shitty. Tuesday was weird. Tuesday had so much, and then the last couple days, you've kind of been up a decent. Lots of gaps. Gaps and rips and continuations. Runneth thy chattel. Harry, Harry. May I hold thy chattel? For PPI? No, just wait till the CPI or wait till the Fed. And then I think data is going to cause these movements where you get hyped. If the data does something, you'll react. If it doesn't, you go, that's it. The volatility fades, go back to normal. And then these conferences will produce out like events and catalysts. And then the week after that, it's POW. And by then, we're end of the year. You'll at least know where the Fed and the SEP is at, and if we should expect more cuts or not. And then we see the CPI and all that. Then we keep rinsing, repeating this game until we get a China deal. Dex still. Again, a DKS and a few others. A lot of consumer names, man. And then you have Lulu after the bell. Who's the other one? They were just ON, but yeah, they're all kind of moving. Wait till I get my money, Yeah, that Rivian faded. To spend around that rock on time. It's tricky to rock around that rock on time. It's tricky. Yeah, I think I'm done. I got one more I'm looking at, but. Oh, what? Alright. It's kind of weird. I need to get the other side of it though. Hold on. They're also kind of shitty. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, all time is tricky. Oh, they fixed it, huh? Oh, dude, damn it, I didn't even look. Yeah, I found a mispriced. I was just about to type it and tell you it's mispriced, but they fixed the ask. Let's see if it works. Non-farms rose 16 below the 75. Yeah, that's a little lower. Yeah, they fucked that shit up, dude. That's crazy. So yeah, I found a contract on a play, and I compared it to the 2026 price. It's a leap, and pretty much an extra year of time was an extra 10 cents on a crazy stock. So yeah, but then they fixed it already. I want to see if I could scam it back, but yeah, that's kind of nuts. Let me see. rates they have. And travel again. Remember I told you Airbnb and the rest of those. Can he create a bunch of ghost jobs? Well, yeah. Or, but I think he would do what China did. I don't think Trump would be the type. I think Biden would be the type to make a bunch of fake jobs. I think Trump would pull a China and just build a bunch of shit you don't need. You know, just like the ghost cities instead of a ghost job. Oh, we gotta get rid of those. I forgot. Oh, we'll hold them. And remember, you're gonna get the Oval Office stuff too with everybody else. So we will see. Well, yeah, you only have 40 minutes. I didn't want to do that play, but it was, it literally was mispriced. But other than that, I'm done. I want to take profit on a couple more things. We get ready for after the bell with all the Intel shit, and then, or Intel and Apple, Microsoft. I'm assuming Intel, so I could be wrong, but other than that, you're going up. I think you're near the all-time high, dude. Yeah, 64. You're about 15 points away, 10 points away from 6,500, or 18 points is the high. Yeah, China stopped reporting the young youth unemployment. Because again, it's been pretty bad for them. So, yeah, you're ripping. Yeah, dude, it's not even the time yet either. So, again, look at the, it's not like it's 10-minute rigged or anything. You're just going. More of those retailers. Again, Nike. Yeah, Nike's getting a stick now, and Lulu. Nike's going up a little bit more. Lulu was already up. Tessie. I feel like not a lot of NVIDIA talk today. And then Google and Apple. Intel. I just explained to you guys what I think about Intel. So I know I saw the opportunity to mishear it and I corrected it. So I don't know why you guys are asking me. But like I'm saying, there's a big meeting in the White House today with all the tech people, Apple, Microsoft, and all of that. So I'm assuming Intel is going to get meshed into there, but that is my assumption. Airbnb. Where's Pfizer, bro? Back to 24, but Yeah, and then Intel's done good. But Intel's a weird one today because that move looks good, and there's all this, there's like fat volume blocks, but like straight up, Intel's volume is just lower right now. Like in general, it's lower than the last couple of days. Yeah, it's a little higher now. What time is it? Yeah, now Intel's higher than yesterday, but then lower than the 2 days before that. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. Intel 2 days in a row, it had almost exactly the same volume. And so if it does 41 million in volume again, most of the days this week, it had the 41 million in volume every day, except for yesterday. You're at 39 now. It was underperforming when I called it out. Now it jumped, or it jumped throughout the day. I just wasn't paying attention. It's about AI safety for children. And that could relate to the EU. And then they're going to talk about the safeguards. That makes sense. If that is, then yeah, Intel won't get mentioned. But last time there was the Rose Garden, Apple, Microsoft, all those dudes did really good. So anybody who's there, just look out for them. I'm assuming Intel, but like I'm saying, that could be wrong. But then you should move on to Microsoft and Apple. And then Google too, I think. Badoy data suggesting pickup of interest. Come on, go get me a carb.
European companies, I mean, it's fine that your defense industry potentially is now going to see a buildup, but what beyond that?
And I think that's why, by the way, we're advocating both exposures. What we're saying is it wasn't probably right to be all exposed to only the US, which is why the underweight closed. You can grab there is an opportunity to be grabbed in Europe because of the valuation differential. So clearly you're buying cheaper asset, growth is less, but if growth is then now uncapped, you have an opportunity. You still have the AI opportunity, which is underpinning all the growth. And in fact, at the time, we would advocate any pullback, in any AI-driven stock, we would advocate is an opportunity still. So in terms of what's next for Europe, it's really that leadership question. I think the fundamentals haven't changed. They're there, the positive, the investment in infrastructure will be there. They need to meet the NATO 3.5% defense spends by 2035. That needs to happen. The question is, in the next 12 months, will we have the right leadership? And there is this perception that France needs to work with Germany, and if France doesn't have a strong leading government, it is difficult. It is difficult without a budget, and without a budget, it's going to be essentially an administrative budget, which will be a copy of this year, which is not going to reassure markets. Now, we believe the balance of the risk, when you balance everything, we will still that growth is still uncapped, but we will see volatility, especially around that vote. And it's especially around French equities, so the CAC 40. We noticed that even though I've said it, and I say it again, it's 20% domestically exposed, we have seen historically a big correlation between elections and volatility in the CAC 40.
Okay, all right, well, we're going to maybe find out on Monday, September 8th, of course, with the potential vote there on the future of that government. Elise, great to have you here in studio, too. Elise Badoy is head of UK, Europe, Middle East, and Africa equity research over at Citi. Stick with us. When we come back, we turn back to the U.S. and we turn to Lululemon. They're set to report earnings in less than an hour, a preview of what to expect. This is The Close on Bloomberg.
Come on, propaganda. Yalla.
And you have inflation at 2.5, 3.5. So I think that, and you have a lot of other things like gasoline prices are down 10, 12% on the year. So I think there are things that are favorable for the consumer. They are spending. We're getting the data that they are spending if you have the right product. So I'm not saying that the consumer doesn't have some, caution there, but the data just doesn't support it, and the company data doesn't necessarily support it.
Something you have to watch, Scott, too, is not just the data that we're getting tomorrow from the NFP. You have to watch all the data sources. So one thing that we're watching is also high-frequency data. High-frequency data has a lot higher of a print here than suggests the data you saw today with ADP, for example. So not only do you have to find maybe a moderating job market, but what if we have an upside surprise tomorrow? If we have an upside surprise tomorrow, then it really throws into question the multiple rate cuts from this year. And do you only get one? I think that multiple times on your show this week, people said just 25 basis points really move the needle. And the answer is not really if you still have a little volatility in the bond market on the longer end of the curve. Now, we're still under 4.2% on the 10-year. Nothing to cry about, certainly. Mm-hmm. But again, if you only get that one cut, what would it mean?
And you're pretty bullish on the overall view, it sounds kind of like?
Yeah. Fairly. I mean, earnings were good. Earnings were good. The consumer's holding up. Yes, the labor market is moderating, but it's not falling off a cliff. Mm-hmm. Things can always change kind of quickly. But right now, consensus estimates for all through next year are above $304 across the street. Ours are closer to $311, so we are assuming higher earnings growth. We think you can see fair value. We don't give price targets, but fair value for us is around more than $6,800, almost $6,900 on the S&P.
And you think if there's even a sell-off, it'll be bought?
Yeah, we think that a pullback would be welcome, actually. Valuations are still, they're not crazy, but they are definitely at the higher end of the range. They're seen as stretched.
Bro, this is from Bloomberg.
And so we do think that there's room to run and that there is dry powder on the sidelines to buy into those dips.
All right, it's good to see
y'all let the fucking...
We'll see you soon. We're just getting started.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, I thought I had Bloomberg turned off. And it was the bitch from Bloomberg, but she made her own ETF. She want that 1.5, dog. She said, give me it. Give me it. What, son? Good for her. Good for her. Now you pay her. See, whether you realize it or not. But yeah. I want to try something, and then God bless America. Cause I'm a rider. Yeah, this is so survivor. What other song? Nah. I don't know why these old songs are in my head. The classics. But other than that, Chad, I'd wrap it up. You got a couple of earnings. I think Broadcom is the other big one for AI. Other than that, man, non-farms in the morning, you should be thinking about your play. I mean, again, they're saying it's about 0.7 priced in. So if you disagree with that and think it'll be bigger, then, I mean, you can go and make that play. This would be the time to do it. Other than that, you wait and then see the morning, and then he'll be good from there. Shanali left Bloomberg. I don't think she did. I think she made a ETF. So then that way she's going on CNBC to talk about her ETF. But then, yeah, I think she still works with Bloomberg. I don't know. But then Bloomberg has replaced a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of internal turmoil. And then the little Egyptian boy yelling, fuck Bloomberg every day. I don't know if that helps or not. But, good for her if she did. I'm glad. Yeah, like I said, I know there's a lot of people at Bloomberg with sense. But a lot of the management is kind of cuckoo. What? There should be a watch list, but I'm a little clapped, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why. I'm still going to play basketball today. So I'm going to do a watch list, though, most likely. I'm scheduled for it. As long as it's on the schedule, it gets completed. I'm a robot. So, but I'm tired, like sore tired. So, and I know I'm about to go hard in basketball. So, yeah, and that's it. But yeah, we'll do it. You're 23, male, and why are you telling me your gender? But anyways, you're in Toronto looking to buy a house, found a great deal, but can't get a mortgage. I have long-term and enough for down payment. Anyone in the UK I could connect you with? How the fuck did we get to the United Kingdom? So you're a male Canadian looking to buy in Toronto, but we have to get the money from the United Kingdom? Well, this would be a great segue into globalism if you wanted to talk about that, but I could email me. We got a good guy in Canada that I could connect you with, but I don't know. I don't really do loans out there. So I know people, but we might be able to help, but I can't. Just email me the details and I'll forward it, and we'll have you. I can have you talking to a Canadian in no time. I love Canadians, but I charge a tariff though, so it's I'm gonna add 10% on top of whatever your closing cost is, just because you're a 23 male Canadian. No, I'm playing with you. That's okay, bro. Just email me and I'll see. But did you put an offer in? There's a way I could get mortgage approval. I'm so confused, man. So email the full details, but if it's a good deal, you should buy it. You should just get the fucking money and do it. And that's what we'd help you with, and finding the person who will give you it. But if I'll tell you this, if you just want to like shop and are asking me to call people for you and get you this info and you don't want to do anything, then don't email me. So that's maybe I should clarify that. So I love it. I'd love to help if you're actually trying to. I'm not going to even make money off of it. Like I said, I don't even know if I have anybody. But at the end of the day, if you're just trying to see if it's possible, that's a different scenario. And like maybe one of the Canadians could weigh in. Well, he has a lender who could do it. I don't know him. I've seen his name, but I can't verify it the same way. So, but yeah, there you go. I think though, Danny, I've seen Danny a lot. But that's why I like to go through my organized channels of the email. But then again, too, if it's not like a real deal, don't waste anybody's time. Hey? Oh? Hey? You talk to the owners and we have an agreed price. So you do need a loan. If you say no, I'm going to fucking... So yeah, you should get the house. And then you'll need a loan. We just got to see how you're going to get it. Like I'm saying, if the traditional methods aren't qualifying you, you need to find a way to get the money. And then that way you can monetize that deal. Woo! Anarchist. Sanofi had news in the morning. And then I can't type. Alibaba. Prince Ali, a long term. Strongest 10 regular yen equal as he. Boom. Boeing will start posting job openings and hold September job fair. Yeah, he has no income. That's fine if you have enough down payment, but that's in America. That's the problem. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I know it works very similar in Canada, but once we step out of the good old United States, bro, you're on your own. So shout out to vets. But it's pretty similar in Canada. Just they have some weird stuff. But generally, if the deal's good enough and you're willing to provide enough security, you could get anybody to give you money. That's just the general rule of life. Yeah, even if he has to sell his long term, who cares? That's good. That's worth it. If it's a good deal. And then let me put it this way. If he's in Canada and he's actually getting a house below market price, he's instantly making money. Their real estate market's stupid. So if you get a house 20% off in Canada, you could instantly make money on it. That's what I'm saying. You're getting it cheap in a very, very inflated market, and that shit still sells. I don't know how. Canada is so batshit to me with real estate. That's where you guys should be terrified. Any of you who are waiting for real estate to crash, I want you to go talk to a Canadian today and just ask them what they thought real estate was going to do in 2015, and then 2016, and then 17, and then 2018. Ask them what they think about real estate. Okay? So that's all you got to do. That's seriously. Go talk to a Canadian and ask them, and you will find a harsh reality. Because it's crazy. Bro, back in dude, it was supposed to crash in 2016, 17, 18. Dude, it was already like 5x, and it was unsustainable, and it just kept going up. And it just kept going up. And then it just kept going up. And then it just never went down. And it's been a decade. So they got into a real estate bubble that was unsustainable, and then it sustained for a decade. So that way, if you're like, yeah, I'm going to wait till it crashes, that's a terrible strategy. Ask any Canadian. And now they get tariffed by Donald Trump on top of that. Imagine. You're like, yo, real estate's going to... Not today. Pay more. More. Not more. Pay up. What the fuck? I don't think Canada is a good place to buy real estate. No. No. But if you immigrant there and they give it to you for free, that's another topic. So, but yeah, I don't know much about Canadian real estate to the degree I do United States real estate. Everything I teach applies to the U.S. only. Just because our market and culture is truly, truly unique. Oh, yo, TR, we got 30 minutes, bro. Yeah, exchange rate. But dude, if you don't live there, I'd rather get a second home in Miami. Not really, though. Miami's terrible. But go get a second home where you'd enjoy it, though. But Canada real estate, more likely it's better for Canadians to come to the United States and get a second home than it would be for an American to get a second home there, if that makes any sense. I think you're better off getting a second home somewhere else, either for enjoyment or for rental. But I wouldn't go to Canada. I mean, let me put it this way. What else do you go to Canada for? I'm sorry, Canadians. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm big on U.S. real estate. That's why I think Caesar is going to be richer than Andrew Tate when the story is all said and done. Mr. Zapote. You wish you could afford to have a vacation spot in SoCal? Well, lucky for you, there's a new place. Beach City, up and coming. They wrote many articles about it long ago. It's called the Salton Sea. Can I interest you? We're running a bus tour. I'm taking 50 investors from China and the United States, and we're going to be touring the Salton Sea. Properties start at $150,000. If you are allergic to sulfur, you cannot come. But I could get you one in SoCal. I could get you one in SoCal. That's me making a joke too. Don't buy anything in the Salton Sea. It's fucked up. Yeah, that's the joke. So there's places that exist in Cali that are cheap. They just come with crackheads. That's it. Like, y'all know, California is a trip, dude. Like, you guys realize most of California is like Republicans? It's just the cities. Bro, California is a big place. There's fucking Bakersfield. Have you been to Bakersfield, dude? Bro, do you know what Victorville is? Y'all don't get it. Y'all think, you want to move to Cali, dog? I can move you to Cali, all of you. Every single one of you, I can move you to California if you really wanted to. I didn't say how close you are to the ocean, but I could get you there, mother effer. You want to be Californian? I'll show you some California, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Stay on the Barstow. Let's go, let's go, man. What we going to Barstow for? Yeah, you been to San Diego? It's not like San Diego. No. But that's what, dude, America's cool. You got a lot of cool spots. But, yeah. I don't know, man. You guys gotta just, like... It's kind of crazy how much stuff, like, we think we know, but, like, somebody just, like, told us. So, like I'm saying, you should look everywhere. And you would be surprised. Like, California has cheap homes. That's just a reality. It's not the most desirable place in California. I'm telling you, bro. You go 2 hours. That's how we got the farm. Bro, you go 2 hours outside of the big cities, everything starts to become affordable. That's what I started doing 10 years ago. I did it before California was this overpopulated, and it already was when I did it. That's why I started buying a lot of those areas a long time ago. So you gotta, that's all it is. You could go outside any place you guys live in. You could literally just, once you go like an hour, 2 hours out the city, the whole dynamic changes. There's affordable housing everywhere. It's just not desirable. That's the key. Or you can't, like, you could live in it, but like it's hard to make money there. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck are you gonna, how are you gonna make a living in Barstow unless you work in shipping and transport, or like you work in other commodity fields that benefit off of the location, right? There's other places that are beautiful in Southern California. Like, that's where the farm is. Like, where I have my farm, it's not in Barstow, but it's a place that's nice. I think it's a really nice place, but why would you live there? Like, how are you going to make a lot of money? That's it. Like, it just doesn't. So if you want to live an hour outside of San Diego, hour outside of LA, an hour outside of San Francisco, you either are going to commute to the big city, or you have to be able to make money outside of it. So think that's tied to it. You guys got to realize, like, these houses with high valuations, they're tied to the income opportunities and like location to the jobs that are there. I think it's a great place. That's exactly what I did. I got whatever I could, and I started looking out. Just, you start pushing it out until you can afford it and it's reasonable. And then you go from there, and that's your first tent. And then you're going to move that to the next one, and then little by little. But don't tell me you can't do it. You just don't want it. That's all. Like, I seen in the how many times in the last 5 years did you see me have a conversation with the Chad when the houses were half off? Again, I'm telling you, even 2 years ago, they were 30% cheaper. And 3 years ago, and people were still like, no, I don't want to go there. And now they're borderline willing to because of their financial situation. How many people were just like, nah, I don't want to live there. Oh, I can't. This is literally, it's the same thing. So it's a good starting point. And you don't have to live there your whole life. You could end up renting it, maybe do it as a flip, but there's cheap houses around you everywhere in America. You got to plan it, be strategic. You do your research, you'll find it. But every big city has a cheap city right outside of it. I mean, that is the reality. And then you only got 20 minutes. Yeah, if you get a remote job, it works because then you can make money and live wherever you want. But a lot of places are dictated by like location and employment opportunity and access to those things. Oh, High Ticker's kind of running. Even Staples. Redlands outside of San Bernardino. Tim, I have a question. Have you found the farm yet? I want to know if Tim has found it. Don't tell me. Email me if you have. But yeah. But yeah, bro. That's why I'm like, huh? Yeah, Tim's the wizard. That's how I just thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I wonder if he has. But yeah, because you guys think it's not in Barstow. I wish, bro. If Barstow wasn't so far. If Barstow had something else except for being next to Vegas. That's the cool part about Barstow. You're like, what, 30 minutes from the border? Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was like, up until the meetup, I mean, the farm was technically the safest location. It's off the books. That place that's why I was like, nobody really knew about it. MDB and Clorox. I haven't looked at Oracle or Circle. No one knows. We'll see what we end up doing. It sucks though. My Airbnb stuff is lagging. So I thought I got approved. They gave us like a conditional like permit thing, but now we're still waiting on another part. So I can't even Airbnb it yet. So it kind of sucks. You're not trying to gloat or talk, but Aritzia doubled since you said it didn't make money. Oh, brother. So you're welcome for putting you on with that company. But yeah, I actually would tell people how much my girl would go there. So I think you misheard the whole they don't make money. But I'm banning you for being a hoe. Because you just don't get it. And I think it makes a lot of sense. You're just focused on the wrong thing. You think it's about what I said or not in that sense? You should say, Josh, thank you for showing me something I didn't know about. Thank you for telling me before it even doubled. Josh, I should have listened to the whole thing you said, or otherwise I would get banned a couple months later for this comment. Because I took what you said and I applied it into a context of you being right or wrong and comparing it to the price of a stock. That's what you should have said. You said that, I would be like, oh. Does that make sense? Because that's what I said at the time. I said how good of a company it was, or popular. I didn't say it was good, popular. I talked about my girl, and I said, ironically, though, based on their earnings, they just weren't making money. So that's why I don't know why you'd have to gloat. Do you guys see lack of instructions or listening? But then it kind of shows what's in your heart. I think you're looking for me to be wrong, brother. Because if I'm wrong or right, I really don't give a shit. Ask anybody. So, yeah. Be blessed. Be blessed. No, he did terrible today. I fucked up. I did a couple doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, double, 12, double, 13, 14, 15, 16, double, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 bands today. The run-up was kind of everything coming together from Tuesday. It's continuing yesterday. But ISM services was good. You fucked up for a little bit. It ran around, and then you popped back up. But otherwise, I think melting us up into tomorrow. And then we noticed in the morning there's a lot of conferences. And I think that gave a lot of individual catalysts, and here we are. Zero day. I made a lot of plays today, though. That's what I'm saying. By the time I told you we had 7, 8, and then I kept playing those, I kept doing those conference plays, and they all hit. The ones towards the middle of the day, I fucked up on 2 of them. So, but the other days, I've been going 100%, like straight win rate. But yeah, a couple of these dudded out. They were green for a little. I just got a little too timid. And then I think I found a mispriced one on one of the other plays. It was a good morning. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I was asking. You guys are watching it. I'm like, dude, why are you telling me about like a random TLT QQQ put? It made no sense, bro. In the morning, and then like it was like 4 or 5 people just got banned for flexing, and it was middle of me talking about these conferences, and then that's what I was like, bro, they're all this whole list. So yeah, we started going for them. The post the plays. I stopped posting my plays that are speculative, because when I do that, everybody focuses on that, and then they use it against me. And then they use it against each other. It's kind of wild. And then they ignore the long term. So I don't want to lead people into trouble. I like to think we have good plays. Sometimes they're bad, but this year they've been pretty phenomenal. But the speculation is wicked, dude. And, I'm still playing with the same money I have been playing with for a long time. And again, at one point, just, our long term, you saw how much that grew to. So, yeah. But in due time. No, if you just join the membership, you get the watch list. So, if you watch the watch list, I'll talk about some of these ideas, and we'll give some more clarity, or I have some stuff in advance. The watch list is a nice little time machine. You have to watch it before the trading day, though. That's how it works. Just in case you're confused. I'm building up cash for the long term because we just got our deposit, but then remember, I used it on Intel. So I'm back to no cash pretty much. I have 1 deposit or maybe 2, but I had to really get back my margin. Because remember, damn, what the fuck? How do we do? What do we do today? So yeah, another all-time high on the long term. She said Americans are getting sick and poor, but I think there's thousands of other Chads that are probably feeling better than ever. So other than that, I like CMG. We talked about it on the watch list yesterday. So where is it? I don't know what happened. Oh, is it Arquite? That's probably it. Yeah, we have 1.1% cash. So that's kind of the problem. Yeah, Arquite and Intel. But yeah, I used all the cash on Intel, so I got to bring it back up. Chime. All right, SPY and 10-minute rig. You're actually a minute ahead of that, or behind it. A lender is saying banks have already priced in rate cuts. Should I still wait for a rate decision or let him run me an offer now? That's tough, because that definitely sounds like a sales pitch, but then some of that is true. So and then what happened last time? Last time they cut rates, the mortgage rates went up. So if people, and depending on Wall Street does, and there hasn't really been too much of pricing in, and you could even see long end to the mortgage, they've been about the same. So in theory, if this was another time, I would tell you to wait, because rates, the long end usually would go down, but we've been in a weird spot. Remember, this is our second rate cut in the last 12 months. So yeah, and last time it went up, the yields went up a lot. So that's the problem. But in theory, the rates should be lower, but what he is saying holds some truth. I think they obviously want a commitment and a client and, get the ball rolling. But yeah, tell me this though. Tell me about the property. That's going to give us the answer. How good of a deal are we working with? Deposit 10%, hold it 10%, make it most. Let's go, baby. God bless you, bro. God bless you. NVIDIA to rent its own AI chips from Lambda? Huh? What does that mean? They pledged $25 million for AI education. I mean, simple answer for the RIP is ISM, data not being that bad. And then everything cooling down from bonds to currencies and even global bond yields. But it's really all just a setup for tomorrow. It's a property you own in full and you've been rented to a stable tenant. It's a DSCR loan. So I need the full details because I don't want to comment on this. I feel like, are you trying to pull money out to put it on another one? I don't support that. So I can't help you. But yeah, you got to email the full details. But I gave you the answer though to your first question. So I did not give you nothing. And you could use that to apply it. But I wouldn't, if you're doing what I think you are, and you're pulling one to pull another, and you can't even tell me the home run deal you're going for, it already sounds, again, you're doing it in a terrible environment of rates. So, yeah, there's a big difference in doing that than acquiring a home to live in your first one, or even a second one. But like I'm saying, I've advised many times against that. Ollie. In that grocery store, yeah. Yeah, they all kind of killed it today. Apple. Yeah, remember, you're going to get this shit after the bell. That's final 5. That's it, man. I think we're about to be at record highs. NVIDIA agrees to rent 10,000 AI chips from Lambda for $1.3 billion. Dog, okay, what are we even saying right now? This is a pyramid scheme, bro. Is it LM, like, what do you mean? They buy it from you, and then you rent it from them? They're like, why did you buy it from us? To rent it to you. I bought more to rent to you. Lambda's going public soon? Yeah, that's kind of wild. I'd like my theory, bro. I told you. Like, I think all of this, you could track in the video with Meta. It's all this, like, circle jerk of spending. Yeah, $200 million deal to rent 8,000 additional NVIDIA chips. That makes no sense. So NVIDIA finances the purchases? So you agree to buy, and they'll agree to fund you? Or give you income? That's like me selling you a house and agreeing to rent it from you. So you could tell the lender that it's rented. All right, boys. Well, wrap it up. Not much time. That's it, man. Bring it home. We already told you. Non-farms. Tomorrow morning's going to be weird, even the first 30 minutes. So just be ready for anything. You make your play in position already. Lulu and Broadcom, those are the earnings for after the bell that are pretty big. I think there's a couple of others, but those are going to be the ones I will be watching. And God bless America, baby. It's all about America, baby. Whoa, they just pulled the bid? Baby, why'd they pull the bid? Well, this is fun. Watch the China ones. There's oil. Some of those didn't move. I'm surprised. God bless you, Chad. God bless you. The Lord is with you. Rejoice. Oh, what are these? I had those, what's it called? Capris? Those are when I'm selling those. The fuck is that? Alright. I'm finalized. Anything I shouldn't have, I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, yeah. And then the Delta, that one didn't work. Oh, dude, the material. We got a bunch of those free material ones still. That UUU's still up, but it's not 600% anymore. All right, Chattadooney. You wrap a... Oh, whoa, what? All right, 1 minute. Hold on. Oh, they're just widening these spreads, bro. Alright, we'll see. Oh, shit. 30 seconds! Go, 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 go. Trump petitions Supreme Court to allow firing of FTC commissioner. Oh, man, I missed the 1 minute, baby, but wrap up the plays. Bring it home. You must decide. Are you playing the earnings? Are you not? What are you doing there, bro? What are you doing there? There it is. Ding, 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 ding. Horna, let's go. Oh, Chatadonia. Are you kidding me, bro? We did it. We made it. 7 hours in the books. Chatadonia, you're here now. Before the deluge of earnings, you should drop that GG. Grateful to have you. Shout out to members and everything in between. All the real Chads. Let it be shown. Good game. GG, baby. It don't matter if you made money or lost money. I know you learned something. I know you have a long term. Probably near all-time highs. Good game. Shout out to Chad. Shout out God. 10%. Let's go. Do you believe? That's all you need. Are you a winner? Do you seek it out? Are you expecting to win? Oh my goodness. GG, baby. Thank you, members. Thank you, everybody. Y'all showing love. They love it. Philo, you got banned. I'll see you next month. I hope never. Or I hope I see the new you. You know what I'm saying? Let him out. Build the bridge. Build the bridge.
Cause then everyone got like opinions and thoughts while they don't mean a lot. And my money on stats, I can show you the top. Every bottom I bought, both the key and the lock. Don't believe me, just watch. Use my freedom a lot.
Me the rock. Won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk.
You can't describe.
Bro, you know, that song was made 5 years ago. Listen to it from 5. Bro, it does the same thing over and over again. There it is. There they are. Lululemon. 2.5. Estimate was 2.54. They missed. I think it's going to go to 150. I put way more on calls, but I think we got the right put if that goes. It should go. It better go. But operating revenue for next quarter, 247 to 25. Where were they expected? Revenue 256, dude. No, they just double guided down. They missed, guided down. EPS was 310. Is that for third quarter? Better than the 288. Or no, 280. Oh my gosh. 218 to 223? My estimate says 288. Gross margin 58.5. They beat on margin this quarter. Net sales was 370. They expected 360. Comparable sales were up 1. They were supposed to be up 2.2. Dude, that's terrible because everybody thought the Lulu was overblown. So, like, remember I was just telling you how it was already down 40%? So this is kind of like Starbucks, bro. This is Lulu. So, like, you know how everybody thought Starbucks was going to be, remember that one quarter where the new guy came and it was already, like, it was already low and people were like, no, it's overdone. They just fucked it up. That was bad. That was a guide down and miss and just comps. Full year revenue 10.85 to 11. Estimate was 11.1 to 11.3, bro. So yeah, they just guided down 10%. The stock is gonna go down 10% minimum, I would say. It's already at 9, but like, yeah. So then add that to whatever was priced in or whatever, and then see the call. They could recover it. You know the market. You know how they are. That sucks. That was the mispriced call. So I bought a leap on it because it was stupid cheap comparative, literally. But then again, we got puts. I just went way smaller because the leaps were 20 times the price. So naturally, you're not going to get as many, or you're going to get a different amount, or I did in this case. So I got both ways. We're not in the money yet, but I think we might have a shot. Barry's scratching his head. Well, now this is good though. Now we could talk about Lulu, new price, and now it's really different from Nike. And now you could see the difference between asking me to buy at the high and not. So, you know, we just kept buying the low. So you have a different chart, but that's why when they're the same industry and it's way up, I don't like it. They may be better, but you know, we're investing for 10 years, not just this little segment. So yeah, now Lulu's cheaper than Nike. Now Nike's up, Lulu's down. Lulu's at a new price, Nike's getting higher. So you see what I'm saying? That's all. Just let that form. That's what we kept talking about. The nature, you know, I always compare Lulu to Nike. And like I said, I don't really like Lulu the same way, but I kept telling you there was fundamental valuations that it was like a Nike. But now Nike dropped. Yeah, that's not a good, how many people thought Lulu is better than Nike? So it's going to get impacted. But I think Nike will do very good, though. If Nike, because Nike's going to even report sooner than you think, but Nike should be remember MO and BTU, or MO and PM? So Nike should eat the lunch. I think it's really good. I think Nike, they played their game, you know? Nike's been around. It's going to stay around. It wasn't too flashy, but remember, Nike, we haven't even got the turnaround quarter yet. So that's good, but now Lulu failed their turnaround, and they have been extremely volatile. Again, it was 40%. They will send you an article and say, see, no changes. I don't know. I'm just genuinely curious because we were talking about it, but I didn't hear about it. I just looked. I haven't seen anything, so I can't weigh on the situation. I don't know. I have no idea. If there is, I'm down to learn, but if not, then I can't really say. Yeah, I saw the spy. So I was about to turn on the after hours. It's hitting the high. Asmil. We still need Broadcom. There was IoT. Samsara. Didn't they just get the new Lulu CEO? But that was bad. I don't know. Everyone's really nice to Lulu, but I don't know why, why didn't they warn? You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with Starbucks, but last quarter was bad, but yeah, that was 10% lower. How did they not know? Especially when everybody was getting hyped on Lulu for a little bit. Most of the previews were talking about it being overblown. It wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I think they just did it. They did warn. All right, Chattadoni. I think that's it. God bless America. It's time to go, baby. Time to go.
I told you it was cold. Well, you know, praise God, nephew. First and foremost, all the time. Whip dirty hair mess, I do not care. Told them all the truth, they respond like it's not there. Still I do not care, I don't think they see it. Looking for the money, they looking for disagreement. Hit by hit, it's brick by brick. They should've made a move, but they rather move their lips. I just need 4 quarters, it don't have to make sense. Yeah, I wake up every morning like I still pay the rent. That's early. Get your cake up, don't playing weight up. Gotta hit the layups. If you really about the mission, you don't even gotta say it. You could talk it or you live it, only one of them is paying. I respect the OnlyFans, hold more than the hater. Tell you got time to talk shit but no paper. Bro, you not hard, you got trouble trying to wake up. Bunch of wicked service always telling you to save it. Grateful that hoe, say it's better if you waste it. 30 seconds. Everybody's cooking, but success is always tasted. Why you keep on looking if you tell me that you hate it? Why you keep on looking, I'ma go and fucking take it. Now you know exactly why I would call them cucks. I just made another stocker and I made $1 million. You don't gotta give me side, I just bought myself a truck and another career, so I pull my fingers up. Want your money, they will lie for that shit. We want the truth, we will die for that bitch. You ain't right, you ain't buy on the dip, so don't ask me if it's time right after I doubled it. A fake bitch never got along with me. Can long form, not authentic.
Oh shit, I was reading the whole fucking thing for you, Broadcom. Yeah, they beat top and bottom line. They beat revenue, they beat EPS barely. They even beat margin. But then they guided up for revenue 17.4 versus 17.01, and they beat adjusted EBITDA like 10.8 or 10.9, 10.7 versus 10.4. So yeah, they killed them. I was just going in, bro. I didn't know I was muted. Palo Alto, and then EBITDA guidance of 67%. That's I have the non one. But yeah, they killed it. They had a high guide and they just beat by slightly and went up again. So again, they're already up there. I don't know if they get added to the Mag 7. I don't even know how Wall Street's going to treat it. Because like I'm saying, it was a high guide. They met like NVIDIA and they just did a little bit better. So it's sexy or it's attractive. I don't know if it's sexy. Maybe that's a different one. You have to wait for the call. Guidance is an estimate. Reliable data and not able to provide reconciliation adjusted EBITDA without unreasonable effort. So they're talking about not knowing stuff. Undertakes no obligation to revise these projections as a result of new information. Yeah, I think I'm looking for anything new. Yeah, semiconductors killed it. Yeah, they're already up a lot. That's exactly why I'm saying they met the guide that got them there, and they were a little bit better. They even guided further, but it wasn't like another doubling or anything like that. But not bad. I wouldn't call that a bad earnings. I would say way better than Lulu, actually, when it's all said and done. I think people don't call it Mag 7 because like Apple, bro. You know, Broadcom, I think they probably get all of their money from Apple. And now they get the other half from the other half from your boy NVIDIA. I think. I think I could pull it up. I think it's in the comps, but yeah, so not bad. Now get ready for non-farms, brother. Get ready for non-farms.
Tickly, can't top, oh, it's time to get busy. Bottom tick, top tick, so quick they get dizzy. Tell a bitch I know a bit about a slow jam, but you ain't in the whip. Why you telling me to slow down? Worry about your shit, I'll do the same. Can I go now? I'm just playing, don't ask permission from these hoes now. Go and tell the whole town, not afraid to throw down. Brought God to the showdown, he told me to bring no rounds. So if you kill me or I kill you, that just means it's his plan. I am scared of myself, I'm not scared of a stand. Miss my life, grateful it's original. You a bitch, I don't have to use subliminals. They tell me sorry, but also knew I forgive them though. Reminds me of the times when I knew I was spiritual. Too afraid to say that I believe in Christ. I knew I found a treasure, but was scared to lose my life. Ironically, I do that every single time I'm right. They warned and we ignore until we feel it, that's life. Liar always make you think twice. Buyer call it worthless, then he brag about the price. Born named certain, found a thing called the dice. He could do anything, even catch a knife. He came up with the plan, it'll work, he'll do it right. His diligence was due when his stops were all tight. The plan was all perfect, success was in sight. He was ready for the day, but he died that night. Damn. Get it, nephew?
You didn't miss much. Nah, it was pretty much all of the action started from ISM. It pump faked, and then we just melted up. I think getting ready, you're right under the highs of what, Friday? I think you're like right under it, yep. You got to fill that gap by close, some decent earnings, and now you're back up to all-time highs coming into the non-farms. And now we see, and then dude, do you guys not realize it? Tomorrow's Friday, and then it'll be the weekend. And then before you know it, bro, before you know it, to Target, StubHub, oh, IPO. But yeah, man, before you know it, even September, man. You know, dude, do you know what I heard the other day? Kind of blew my mind. I heard people say something. And you know what they said? I was kind of shocked when I heard it, bro. Like, actually kind of shocked. Back to school. So I forgot, like September 1st, Labor Day, that's back to school season, bro. You don't remember? I made one of my first trades during back to school. Staples. You don't remember back to school? You buy the crayon box. I don't know, what was it? Pencil box? You don't remember back to school shopping? Oh, man. Some of you know. You have kids. So you do it actively. So God bless you. But yeah. So before you know it, man, summer's over. They're back to school. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you. So Chattadonia, the Lord is with you. I hope you're ready for tomorrow. It sucks because it's going to be both important, but not really. You know, welcome to the contradiction. Important for many, many reasons, which we talked about. But you know this. You're trained. So just remember, nothing happens tomorrow. The data doesn't give anything new. You're just going to go right back to business as usual. And even then, whatever happens tomorrow, I'm going to probably tell you this a lot. Just remember that it's not going to necessarily like stay that way. We need something material. So I hope you listen today. Even the end of the last video, that will give you a lot. And I hope you're ready for it. So we should have a watch list. I'll probably be a little beat by then. But, you know, we'll enjoy it. Maybe we'll open up the watch list to long-term discussion. Maybe you could come to the watch list and tell me everything you bought. Maybe that will be your moment. I don't know. Maybe we could have a talk, because I got a deposit. I got another all-time high. Every day, every week, we got another Chad getting on board or getting a crib. So, I don't know. I'll see you tonight. So, Chad, God bless you all. Thank you for your time. Thank you, veterans, and God bless America. Your books are Richest Man in Babylon, Proverbs, New Living Translation, and The Strangest Secret in the World. And don't forget why we're here. Man, just finger to the sky. You know this. You know that? This is your time. You must master the middle of your life, brother. That's it. You will either rise or rot. That is it. If the egg doesn't hatch, it goes rotten. You either rise or you rot. And my brother, you are not weighed down. No, not by fear. Not, oh, I'm gonna rot. No, you're not, dude. That's your, come on, rise. This is your, you must master this part, bro. Everybody. Let's go. In Jesus' name, baby. Oh, anything you can't figure out, you'll be good, bro. Keep moving. Keep moving. Praise the Lord. Finger to the sky. To God be the glory, and through the grace of God alone. Amen. Amen. What? I talking like horn. I miss you. I miss being the president. The perpendicular. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could? He can't. I'm mentally acute. I'm cute. Acuity mute. I'm still. Tell Elizabeth knows. Hey Elizabeth, tell him. Tell him I stand. Yeah, tell him how good I am at standing up. Yeah, Elizabeth, don't insult anybody's intelligence. Tell him how you saw me feed myself. Come on, tell him. Show him. I can't believe. Look how not independent they're being with the Fed. You fuckers. How dare you put a bunch of people who agree with you? Who would fucking do that? Sick fucks, I tell you. I can't believe they would do a bunch of shit. Borderline, not even Constitution. Toodles. And I can't believe that they did it. Who would do that? Fuck them. If we're non-independent tyrants. How dare you? Brought to you by Albert Bordy. 4 of them, 5 of them. How many? Joe. They keep forgetting you taught me all of it. I didn't know this, I tell you. 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't know any of it. And then I saw the Democrats do it. Look at me now. Wow, I guess we're all fucked. Uh-oh. Howard! Show them the power. Show them how I learned. Show them the PowerPoint. Beautiful. Have a good one.